Yo, yo, yo. We back. About to PK a little bit tonight. We're going to talk to UFC fights. Let me know how the audio sounds. Yeah, we're going to get it. So we're back. I lost a little bit of money last night on the Buckley fight and the Buckley Usman fight. But to be honest, I'm glad that it happened and it played out the way it played out because I actually wanted Usman to win. I just thought Buckley was going to win because of everything going into the fight. Usman was on a 3-fight losing streak and everything like that. But yeah, we're gonna make some bread tonight. We're gonna piece some people up. Hold up 1 second. Can't let you guys see my pin here. So hold up 1 second. But I made like 100 mil earlier today. We got a big kill. So yeah, we're gonna get some more kills tonight. Make some bread. And who knows, maybe I'll live stream a workout later. We're just gonna play for like 2 hours. All right, let's get in there. See a lot of people in there who need to be pieced up. So we're gonna get it going. All right, here we go. World 18 as well. Bounty Hunter, you guys know what it is. You guys know how we roll. This is the setup I'm using today. I'm gonna try to get some big KOs. But one thing about the fights yesterday, when Jose, I forget his last name, it was his first time fighting in UFC. He was a smaller guy. He was I believe he was a 135 pounder. The way he destroyed that wrestler, that's gonna be one of my next videos. Specific techniques you can use to fight a wrestler, which, there's been multiple studies done on this, and there's just there's so many fights we could look at, to corroborate that. So the first one that comes to mind for me is always McGregor versus Chad Mendes when McGregor got the belt. That was a beautiful performance when it comes to shutting down a wrestler. And we're seeing it more and more with guys who are specifically, when they come in southpaw, it's a perfect way to beat a wrestler. Southpaw with the front snap kicks mixed in. Those two combinations work really good against wrestlers. All right, so here we go. We're about to get in there, get a couple kills, get some bread, hit that like button. And we're risking, as always, at least 10 million. So see what's going on. My whole goal on this game is to go broke on this game, because then maybe I'll quit the game. But I'll just come back after a couple years. But yeah, World 18, let's get some big kills. So yeah, the fight card yesterday was good. It's funny to me how I forget the dude's name, the Brazilian guy who fought Paul Craig. The way he faked getting knocked out was hilarious. The way he's flopping all over the place. Hit that like button. Show up in World 18. What do you guys want to see me risk? Right now we're risking 17 mil. So that's how we roll. Hit that like button. And it looks like there's a bunch of people in here for us to kill today. So this dude looks like an easy fight. Let's see what's going on with him. As always, if anyone wants to get pieced up, show up in World 18. You can get it as well. And if you have any tips for how to PK, give me some tips as well. I'm not above learning some new tips. I look at this guy. I already know what this guy's on. So we're going to use the Vestas Spear on this dude. Where anytime someone runs up on you with claws, the Vestas Spear is a great way to deal with them. But sometimes it hits like trash. So it hit a 0-0. I'm in great gear. I'm in legit gear. 17 mil risk, but it wants to hit a 0-0. But yeah, the fights yesterday, those are some good ass fights. Overall, UFC has been on a pretty good run as of recently. The fight I'm looking forward to is next week, Charles Oliveira and Ilya. I think Charles Oliveira is going to win that fight. Ilya is a good fighter, but I do think Charles is just better. And I think, Ilya actually has a really good ground game. But the reason I'm choosing Charles is just super good. He has great striking, great boxing. Usually when guys go up in weight, they win. And Ilya is clearly super legit. Oh, destroyed that dude. Destroyed that dude real quick. How much is that? 10 mil? Nice. We're gonna laugh as well. We're gonna laugh at him. As always, we bury the bones. Bury the bones right there. Boom. So we're up 10 mil. Let's see if we can make like 100 mil tonight. And if anyone wants to get pieced up, you already know where to find me. World 18 Bounty Hunter. You know what it is. You know how we do. But yeah, we're starting this stream off on a good note. We just made a little quick, easy 10 mil. Boom. Also, if anybody's on the game right now and you show up to World 18, you get, and I kill somebody, you get the loot. You trade me, you get the loot. So nobody's here, I'm gonna keep that 10 mil. The other night on stream, we lost like 80 mil. It was unfortunate, it was sad, but back to the UFC fights. Yeah, so Charles Oliveira versus Ilya. I'm going with Charles Oliveira. I think Charles Oliveira is going to submit him. I think it's going to be a chaotic fight. I think he's going to come out on top in the end. I think Charles has just more experience, and he's in his prime still. Jamal Hill versus Khalil Roundtree. Now, that's an interesting fight. That's a really interesting fight to me. I'm going to go with Khalil Roundtree. I think Khalil is just a better striker, and this fight will most likely be done on the feet. Jamal Hill, when he fought Glover Teixeira, he took him down. And let me know if my audio is good, guys. When Jamal Hill fought Glover Teixeira, Jamal Hill went for a couple takedowns in that fight, if I can remember. But I do think Khalil, especially coming back after fighting Alex Pereira and having that great performance and going to war, I think he's going to be a much better fighter. All right, we got an interesting fight here. Let's see if this guy skulls up. If we fight a Ranger, we're going to piece him up. But Rangers are super annoying. Range is pretty high-powered right now in the game. Yeah, of course, he's going to skip. He's a coward. Hit that like button. But Jamal Hill and Khalil Roundtree, I think the way that fight plays out, I think it's going to be a chaotic fight. I think someone's going to get knocked out. And I think it's going to be Jamal Hill. The reason being, I think Khalil Roundtree has too many weapons for Jamal, specifically the kicks. All right, we got another guy. Specifically the kicks. The knee stomps. With Khalil Roundtree, one thing I think he could do to become just a more dangerous fighter is adding in takedowns or the threat of a takedown. Like when he was fighting Alex Pereira, if he would have threatened the takedown, that would have gave Alex so much more to think about. This dude's not risking anything, but hopefully we get a smile on him. If he keeps running, I'm gonna skip him. All right, he wants to run like a bitch, you get skipped. We got some people risking banking here today. This dude has a pretty good risk. I might de-gear and go try to get some bread on these guys. But yeah, so Cody Garbrandt, he fought. And Cody Garbrandt, like I said, going into the fight, he didn't look like in great shape, but it was a good performance. I just think that Cody, he might just be past his prime at this point, or it would be a good matchup if he fought Sean O'Malley now. Sean O'Malley versus Cody Garbrandt is an interesting fight. I don't think Cody Garbrandt wins that fight, though. I think that's a horrible matchup for him. All right, so let's go. I'm going to follow this dude. Me and this dude have not, me and this guy, my next target, sorry, we got beef. We got big beef. So I'm going to destroy this dude. But me and this dude are gonna run around a bit, and then I'm gonna fight this dude. Sorry. You know, me and this dude, Sorry, go back and forth. And yeah, of course, he's not going to skull. We need a victim. But yeah, so whoever wins the fight between Jamal Hill and Khalil Roundtree, I think they should probably fight Yuri Prochazka. Jamal Hill versus Yuri Prochazka, horrible matchup. All right, here we go. We got to fight. I'm going to lock in for a second on this fight because this dude is annoying as fuck, and I'm not about to lose to this dude. And he always does the same shit. His whole style is predictable. Here we go. All right, here we go. Let's go. Oh, we're attacking the wrong dude. All right, here we go. Let's go. This dude's whole game is all he really does is spam the void with the VLS. He's gonna wait. He's gonna try to venge combo me, and then he's gonna go for the VLS. You know, and all these dudes copy my style as well. I'm the only dude out here in Bounty Hunter using the Vestas Spear. These dudes start copying my style. All right, so let's get this dude. Let's get this fruitcake. Hold up, I'm gonna KO this dude as well. We're gonna be up 30 mil. Here we go. We gotta risk it a little bit, you know. Here we go. You gotta be careful because he's about to use yeah, almost died there, but it's not gonna happen. Easy work. Ate that real quick. I'm gonna wait till my my strength potion runs out, and now I'm gonna do this. But yeah, so back to the UFC fights. Jamal Hill, we might even get a smite on this dude. Jamal Hill and Yuri. So you gotta be careful here. He's gonna try to avenge. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Destroying him right now. Predictable. Let's get his ass. Nah, don't try to run, kid. Don't try to run. He's gonna try to do it again. Hold on. All right, watch this. Watch me beat this guy's ass right here. I'm gonna combo this dude out. He ran. But yeah, so back to UFC fights. If Khalil Roundtree beats Jamal Hill, I think Khalil Roundtree should fight Yuri Prochazka, and that would be an interesting fight. Yuri Prochazka is super interesting to me. You know, he actually he stopped fighting for a bit to go get his master's degree, which is a smart move because, you know, you see all these fighters crashing out right now, like BJ Penn, Nick Diaz, you know, and, you know, in order to be a champion, you do have to be fully into fighting. But Yuri already got the belt. He fought Alex a few times, and now he's kind of chilling, right? I think him versus Khalil Roundtree is a crazy fight. I think it's a ridiculous fight. What style you guys want to see me use? Have you guys ever played this game, or are you straight UFC or RuneScape? Which one? But yeah, Khalil Roundtree versus Yuri Prochazka is the fight to me. All right, hold on. I'm going to lock in for a second to whoop this guy's ass. Here we go. So I already know what this guy's going to do. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. These guys are always bitching and complaining about something. Fuck out of here. These guys are always bitching and complaining about something. All right, I'm about to skip this idiot. I'm gonna give him 10 seconds. If he doesn't fight, then he's getting skipped. You got 10 seconds, kid. Let's go. All right, fuck him. This guy's a clown. This guy's a fucking clown. Fuck out of here. I've probably killed this dude for like 100+ mil. This guy's a straight goofball. Should I skull on this dude? Should I skull on this dude? Should I take everything he has? Mr. Chance Kid. Mr. Chance Kid. But yeah, so back to the fights. Oh, we got another victim right here. This dude's risking bank as well. All right, let's go. Let's go. I'm about to lock in for a second. Also, it's funny to me right now how everybody is talking shit on Jon Jones, right? I just watched a video earlier of this guy, quote unquote, debunking Jon Jones's career. Jon Jones has, here we go. Let's do it again. He's dead. We got him. Here we go. Here we go. Risk it. Oh, damn. We almost had him there. Almost had him. But yeah, so like Jon Jones literally has like one of the best careers anybody could ask for in MMA history. And you have all these idiots. And it just goes to show like how much MMA fans, I mean, there's so many new MMA fans, but the fans of MMA are kind of shitty, to be honest, because different than other sports, Jon Jones clearly has, you know, an incredible record. And watching him come up over the years, no one's had the career he's had. But yet, like, oh, he doesn't feel like fighting Tom Aspinall or whatever the case is. Oh, he's scared. Oh, he doesn't know how to fight. Oh, his career wasn't that good. It's just funny to me. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get this guy. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be able to kill this dude. Got to be careful though, because he's using the VLS. So for you guys who don't know this game's been around for forever. I would say it's like one of the funnest games out there. The thing that makes this game fun is it's massively multiplayer. You know, so it is skill versus skill. Even though, yeah, some people are gonna cheat and use the computer to help them and shit like that, but for the most part, everyone playing the game is legit. And this guy's Invisivenge, I already knew it. And so for you guys who don't know, the gear that he has on, basically, he's able to hit really high to lower his health gets. So it's like a gambling type of thing. And he's risking right now about like 15 mil, I believe. This is a boring ass fight though, I'm not gonna lie. As of right now, it's pretty boring. Here we go. Here we go, hold up. I feel like KO's about to happen. But yeah, there was a couple fights last night that were like boring as hell, like the Michael Chiesa, Court McGee fight. That fight was horrible. I mean, I understand why they fought the way that they did. And then the what was it? There was the light heavyweight fight. The light heavyweight fight with what's the guy's name? The French guy, and he fought Lenzo Minifield. That fight as well was a horrible fight, and in my opinion, Alonzo or the French guy got robbed. You know, that French guy was clearly winning the fight. It was a boring fight. I don't agree with the performance yet. Oh shit, we got him. We got him. Got his ass. Boom. We're up 20 mil now. Nice. And you know, as always, we bury the bones. Hold on, bury his bones. Where he's at. Boom, bury his ass. Yeah, we're on fire tonight. Quick 20 mil. Quick 20 miller. So yeah, if any of you guys want to get pieced up and you play RuneScape, pull up to World 18. But yeah, Alonzo Minifield in that fight, that was one of the worst fights I've ever seen. The judges robbed the French guy. But if you're a fighter, If it seems nowadays, if you point fight, they're going to give the fight to the other guy. I've seen this a few times now. So you're always better off, even if you're losing, if you're trying to be exciting, it's like you're probably going to win the fight. If the other guy is being boring and he's not doing any type of like major moves, if you're just being exciting, you're probably going to win the fight. Because one thing that I learned in my fighting is nobody really knows, especially like if you go to a live fight, nobody really knows what's happening. No one really knows what's going on other than you and the other fighter in the cage. All that anybody remembers is, whoa, there was a big slam there, or oh, that it looked like he did something crazy there. And the emotions are high, the crowd's going crazy. So if you just, like, let's say, for example, the last 10 seconds of every round, you start to do some crazy shit, start spamming moves, you're probably going to win. If it's a boring fight, you're probably going to win, regardless if you did 0 damage. You know, this is like the game that you have to play when it comes to fighting. A lot of fighters sit back and win fights on decisions, like Israel Adesanya on his come up. A couple of those fights he won on those decisions. Obviously, he's a great fighter, but just because he did enough feints and moved around enough, he would win those fights. So going into my next fight, I'm looking to have an exciting performance. I'm looking to have a really exciting performance. I'm always looking to get a knockout. All right, we got this guy. He's not going to skull, though, so we're going to skip him. I'm always looking to have a knockout or have a big, exciting performance. You know, over the last 4 years, about 4 years now, I've been it's been about three to 4 years. I've been really heavily working on my kickboxing. And it's gotten so much better. And right now, the stuff I'm working, pretty exciting stuff. I'm working a lot of spinning back kicks, you know, a lot of, we got Dome 83 in the chat. This dude's a savage as well, you know. But yeah, I'm working a lot of spinning back kicks. Here, I'll skull on Dome just because he's a cool dude. You know, unfortunately, I have to piece you up, but I'm not gonna risk 100 mil. I'll risk, you know, whatever, 30 mil. It's not a huge deal. Let me see. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna take off my my warrior ring, or my ring of suffering. What else do I want to risk? Yeah, I think, honestly, I mean, Dome is a good guy, but we got to piece him up, you know. We got to wreck this dude. Here we go. I'm coming for you. Here we go. All right, let's see what he's got. I'm going to lock in for a second here. Here we go. And, you know, he's using the Void Waker, so we already know what he's going to try to do. He's going to try to Invis-Avenge Void Waker. There it is right there. And we almost got him out of there. Careful. Careful, almost got him out of there. Oh, he's panicking now. Yeah, he's definitely panicking. Watch this. Oh, here he goes. Hold up. Here comes a KO in a second. The KO is about to happen right here. Here it is. Damn, this Vesta Spear is a piece of shit. It hasn't been hitting all night. Yeah, saw that coming a mile away. Saw that coming. You got to be more sneaky than that. So, I forget. I think he might be out of special now. I don't remember. But, yeah, it's going to be hard for him to get away, too, because we're all the way back here. In this setup, I'm going to do crazy damage on him. But, yeah, so I've been working a lot of spinning back kicks, switching stances, going to southpaw. One day I was hitting the bag, and I realized, because I was at wrestling practice, and I realized I'm actually a southpaw. This whole time I've been fighting in orthodox, but actually I'm a southpaw. When I wrestled, I would wrestle from southpaw, and I'm very good from that stance. So now he's trying to Invis-Avenge again. You know, that was predictable. You know, seen that coming, gonna risk it right here. We're gonna take his teleport sacks as well. Now he's gonna try to run off. But there's no escaping. It's over with. It's over with, kid. Here he comes. Here comes the big boom. It's over with. Let's go. And he barely got away. He was about to get smited there as well. You gotta be careful out here, kid. So you know what? I'm gonna switch it over to the B ring. And I'm gonna switch it over to the AGS because we're gonna keep the Vesta Spear. Even though the Vesta Spear is being kind of lame right now, I think we could KO him. But you know, and what I learned basically from that was, damn, I've been fighting and training for like 16, 17 years now. And I'm still always learning something new. I'm just hitting the bag, throwing like 360 kicks, and I realize, damn, I'm actually better from the opposite stance. And when you're fighting somebody, what the hell? That was a little lag right there. When you're fighting somebody, he's going to try to, I can already know he's going to try to Invis-Avenge. Yeah, where it is right there. Knew it was coming. Now it's going to be easy to kill him. That was his only chance. And I'm sure he's also wearing a light bearer as well. But, you know, we got everybody here. Everybody wants a piece of the kid, you know? But he's cooked this time. Oh, he's wearing an Ultra Ring. All right. Ultra Ring with the Void Waker can hit like 77s. And I'm going to take his teleport sack as well. All right, let's get him out. I'm going to lock in for a second and get him out of here. But yeah, so what I learned was there's always something new that you can learn. No matter how long you've been doing whatever you've been doing, shit, you're getting fucked up here. But it's the tides are about to turn real quick in a second here. No, regardless of how long you've been doing whatever you've been doing, there's always something new to be learned. He's dead. We got him. Got him out of here. Good game, Dome. Love you as well. So now we're up like damn near 40 mil. And you know, as always, we're gonna bury the bones. We got Central C here. Yeah, you're next. Central C is next. Central C already knows what it is. We got beef. Yeah, we're cooking everybody today. So, yeah, basically what I learned was there's always something new for you to learn. We got Read New Testament in the chat. My man, hey, that tip you gave me, game changer. I appreciate that. That was literally like, that's exactly what I needed. I just don't like to mess with the controls because it just kind of, I'm PKing on a Mac, so it can kind of, like act up sometime. But so now we're skulled. Should I keep this gear? Nah, we're gonna be smart today. I'm gonna D gear. Let me see. Wait, let me see your mouse. I got a gamer mouse. Boom, got everything on there. But even with my mouse, you know, I don't use all the fancy bells and whistles because like you gotta understand, when I started PKing, especially like I've been PKing for years, you know, since I was a kid, but for me, I used to just PK on my laptop with no gamer mouse, just using the mouse pad. You know, so That's how I like the PK. I got really good PKing with just literally the mouse pad. All right, we're gonna go in full void. I'm gonna show you guys one of the setups I love to use. This setup, we're still risking a decent amount, but it's not like crazy dangerous. And in this setup I'm gonna use, it's super hard for people with Void Wakers to get the kill on you because it has such high magic defense. So this is the setup I'm gonna use right here. And I'm going to switch it over to a strength amulet. Actually, no, we're gonna use a glory. You just stream on a laptop one day and use it again. Hell no. Use the mouse or use the mouse pad. I'll never go back to using the mouse pad after it became like with the actual gamer mouse, you know. But you know, back to what I learned earlier a couple weeks ago. It's funny because even if you feel like the mouse pad thing, hell no. Hey, but you know what? Back in 2020, when we were on lockdown, there was nothing to do, right? And that's when I hadn't played RuneScape probably in a good 10 years or so. Hit that like button, everybody. E-man, Justin, my man. But I hadn't played for like a good 20 years. The GOAT. Hey, you missed it. We're absolutely cooking everybody. We're absolutely whooping everybody's ass on here. But I hadn't played in like a good 10 years. So I was like, fuck it, let me hop back on RuneScape. Let me see what's going on. It's one of those games that is always fun. So I start playing, and like I said, I'm playing on my laptop with the mouse pad. It's in a PvP world. One day I got a crazy kill, which was like 200 mil, and I just got back on the game, and it was crazy. But I got PJ'd and I got killed like right after, and I flipped out. I get pissed playing this game, especially when we're PKing. Like, I get into this shit. It's actually a little bit unhealthy sometimes because I'm competitive. Just like with my fight career, like if I lose, bro, I really do crash out. But now going forward, the way I see it is, it's a journey. Having as much fun as you can, making as much money as you can, and achieving the most that you can. So that's how I kind of take it now. But we're about to go back out here. We're up, for everybody who just came in the chat, we're up about 30 to 40 mil right now on the game. And we're going to try to hit 100 mil tonight. So I'm whooping everybody's ass right now. This is basically for people who don't know this game. This is like, let's say if I'm playing poker, like I'm cleaning everybody's house right now. All right, so let's go back at it. Let's go whoop someone's ass. Max, hey Max, my man. Oh yeah, we got Max in the chat from the Unforged. One of the best clans out there. Yeah, that's my channel right there. So this is me in real life. For people in the chat never seen me in real life. In real life, I'm a professional fighter. I'm a martial artist. But I like to whoop people's ass on RuneScape as well. So we got this dude, Agility Matt. I always whoop this guy's ass. He's actually one of my homies. But we got to cook him up. So if we were to lose to this guy, I wouldn't be mad because he's actually a cool dude. But we're gonna cook him up. I gotta cook him up. And this is potentially dangerous for me because I'm wearing Void. But the plus side is, since he's going to be able to hit so high in that armor or with that weapon, I'm going to be able to combo him out. So this is what we're going to do right here. Also, I know he has a Void Waker as his other weapon. So this is what we're going to do in about 5 seconds here. Damn, this spear has been trash today. It's been absolute trash. I'm gonna show you guys what I like to do with this spear. With this combo, some people always ask me, like, why would you wear a Ring of Suffering? I'm gonna show you guys in a second. So I can hit him with like, damn, I'm getting fucked up right now. Hold up, I gotta lock in for a second. Here it goes. I'm gonna triple eat this. All right, fuck, I'm gonna die. Shit, fuck, we're about to die here. Ate that. Let's go. This is pro shit. You guys seen that shit? You guys seen that? Now he's cooked. Now he's fucked. That was his only chance to win right there. All right, now we're gonna get him. So the reason I like to use the Ring of Suffering is because I can hit him. Like, as you see that, he's getting hit. Every single time he hits me, he's going to get hit with something. I could combo him out with 3 hits with this spear, which is going to hit pretty high. And since he's going to hit really high on me with in this gear I'm in, that's why it works really well. So you guys are going to see this KO in a second right here. And I like agility. Here he goes right here. Watch this. He's going to hit high right there. Boom, he's dead. Damn, we almost had him. Almost had him right there. But now he has no chance of winning. Every time he hits me, he's going to get hit. Especially when you venge. When I venge with the Ring of Suffering, it's just a crazy combination. But I'm looking to fight again probably in September or October. October is a really good month for me historically. Here we go. Watch this. Here we go. So now you see, I'm venged. I got the spear, which is gonna hit high, and the Ring of Suffering. So if he hits me, he's gonna get hit 3 times, and he's gonna get KO'd. Here it is. Here it comes. Watch. He can hit that right there. Boom. Here it comes. Damn, man. I just hit a 1, so he got lucky there. He got extremely lucky. Yo, deal with Will. Hey, Will, what do you think about those fights last night? What specifically? What do you think about the Alonzo Menafield fight and the French guy? I'm fucking wrecking this dude right now. Here he comes, and here comes the second spec, but he's gonna have a spec come in as well. Yup, he's done for. Gotcha. Oh, he got lucky as fuck there. This is crazy. He got crazy luck. We're gonna risk it. Damn, he got so lucky. He got very lucky there. Ace Bakes, my man. But yeah, deal with Will. What do you think specifically about the Alonzo Menafield fight against that French dude? Do you think that fight was a robbery? Did you watch that fight? Ace Bakes, much love, my man. Said, I had Menafield, but I wasn't playing coach. Damn, you had Menafield? Maybe I got to go back because I was streaming when that fight was going on. But you guys in the chat, who's your favorite MMA fighter? Who's your favorite? Ace, you had Sai winning. I'm assuming they meant Sai. That was his name. His name was Sai. All right, here we go. I'm gonna show you guys how it's done again. We're about to wreck this dude right now. Unfortunately, Agility Med is over with for you. But hey, you guys in the chat, who's your favorite fighter in MMA? And do you guys watch MMA? Have you ever been in a fight? Let me know your fight stories. So I'll tell you my fight stories. First fight ever been into in my life that I can remember. I mean, I've been in fights since I was a little kid, but the first one that really stands out to me, I was in first grade. And there was this chick who was essentially a dyke. You know what I'm saying? Essentially a dyke. In fucking first grade. Imagine that. She was in 5th grade. I was in first grade. She was like a big ass chick. So me and my boy were sitting on the bus, and she's like, "Oh, give me your seat." And I don't remember. I think her name was like Trey or something like that. I don't remember what her name was. All right, here we go. I'm about to cook him up right now, bro. Usman's leg looked like noodles in the 5th. I mean, Usman he's impressive. Got him, got his ass. Got him. Cooked him. Hey, we're on a roll right now. And you know, as always, we're gonna bury the bones. Bury the bones. But yeah, that first fight I got into. So we're on the bus. Oh, let me text this dude real quick. So we're on the bus, and my boy Tyler, we're both in first grade. He's like, yeah, I'm a karate black belt. We're in first grade. I don't know shit about like black belts. I don't know nothing about martial arts. So I'm like, oh, you're a black belt. Like, so this chick wanted to fight, wanted to take the seat, whatever. And I was like, oh, Tyler, like, use your black belt. Like, you know how to fight, right? So that's like when I was in first grade, man. You don't think like that's happening nowadays, but that's when I was like, all right, I gotta learn how to fight. So then I started like getting in the brawls on the block, stuff like that. And that's essentially through that process, that's where we are now here today. Bro, Usman's legs look like noodles in that fifth. What does Barry Bones do? Yeah, Barry Bones, with Barry Bones just to show that we're better than them right now. In this mini game, you actually don't get any prayer bonuses. So when we're burying the bones, that's just to be like, hey, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Agility med, my man. So let's see. I'm a John Jones fan. Hey, I'm a John Jones fan as well. I don't get why everybody hates on John Jones. Like, John Jones has been entertaining us for like 15 years at the top of the sport. I don't get how people can hate on him, you know? And to be honest, like, if I'm John Jones and I've been fighting my whole life and killing it in the game, and now there's a young guy, Tom Aspinall, like, I just started playing old school. Oh, that's crazy to me. For people who just started playing old school RuneScape, that's always interesting to me because, you know, most people who've been playing this game have been playing it for like 20 years at this point. So, like, I guess you can just start playing it nowadays and learn the game, but it's like there's so much to learn on this game. Like, let's say Leak, you came across me in Bounty Hunter or in the Wilderness. You're gonna get absolutely cooked because I have like damn near 20 years experience on you in this game. But I guess you can learn any game like kind of quickly though. But yeah, I mean, I think it is the funnest game. Use your black belt, Tyler. Yeah. But deal with Will. Let's see. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, that's hilarious. There's so much to learn in this game. But deal with Will. So I was talking about earlier Charles Oliveira and Ilya fight. I think Charles is going to win that fight. And you guys watch out. Oh, we got somebody risking bank. We're about to cook this guy up. And he's in range gear. So, damn, this dude keeps fucking teleporting. But yeah, so Charles Oliveira, I think Charles is going to win that fight. I think it's an interesting fight. That's who I got. We talked about it earlier. I don't even know what that is. I've done like 5 quests so far. Yeah, that's the thing about this game. It never really. All right, so watch this. I'm gonna show you guys how we destroy this dude, and he's in like way better gear. Watch this. The benefit of what I'm in right now is the fact that I'm pretty sure he's gonna use a Void Waker, but he's already dead. Damn. Oh, he was almost cooked there. He got super lucky. Let's see. Shit, about to die. You got Charles as well. Here we go. Actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure this dude's gonna use claws. Of course, he's copying me. Shit. Holy shit. Hold on 1 second. This dude's doing crazy damage right now. About to get smited as well. So that's one downside of the gear I'm in. Like, you have to be ready to eat like crazy. You know, but like earlier, I almost KO'd this dude. You know, I wouldn't recommend fighting the gear I'm in unless you really know what you're doing. Hold on, here we go. All right, we gotta run. We rarely ever won, but in this situation, we gotta get out of here because I'm poisoned. Oh, watch this. We try to combo him out right here. All right, now we're gonna get out of here. Shit. Here we go. Damn, barely survived that one. Barely survived it. I got Charles Bowes. There's levels. But there's a chance that Ilya gets the KO. Yeah, I agree. I think Charles is just better, you know. So with this fight right here, because of what this guy's using, I'm going to change my gear and I'm going to get in higher defensive gear. Actually, nah, you know what? Just to show I'm better than him, I'm not even going to get in higher defensive gear. I'm going to keep what I got on. He's risking a good amount, so I'm going to put a Fury on. I'm going to risk at least 10 mil. And I'm going to combo this dude out. You know, we almost killed him last round. If I would have had a Fury on, I probably would have killed him. But what about the Khalil Roundtree versus Jamal Hill fight? I think Khalil wins that fight. You know, I think Khalil wins because he's just better with kickboxing. He's more, I think, to me, Jamal Hill is very similar to like Buckley to a degree. You know, Jamal Hill doesn't really use kicks very often. He doesn't have like a super like crazy striking game. So that's why I think it's going to come down to the kicks. Let's see. Khalil's, yeah, it's a super interesting fight. You know, all right, here we go. About to cook this dude up real quick. Right there, boom, almost had him, almost got him out of here. So that's the thing about what he's in. He's able to do a lot of damage. But so am I, because he's going to get recoil damage every single time. I'm going to wait until we have vengeance, and I'm going to go for my special attack, and we're going to try to finish him out. We're going to try to combo this dude out. Let's see here. Let me see. I'm going to lock in for a second right here. All right. Now he's less of a threat. Yeah, it is. I like what he's doing here. He has a interesting setup. But one thing you guys notice how many bruises I keep on me. So I always triple eat. That's why it's hard to kill me. Like when he was spazzing out earlier, it made it super hard for him to get the KO on me because I'm pretty good at triple eat. All right, here we go. Watch this. Now I'm gonna wait for him to hit my vengeance, and then we're gonna combo him out. Here we go. Damn, almost had him. Almost got him out of there. Let me see here. I'm worried about Hill. Bad Achilles. Yeah, I agree. Oh shit, almost about to die here. Fuck. We gotta lock in here for a second. See that? Triple Eat Pro. Yeah, we might have to go get a different, I might have to switch up the gear on this guy. Just because he's able to do so much damage in the setup that he's in. Let's see. I'm worried about Hill. Bad Achilles. Yeah, I don't think Hill could win this fight. He got us. He got us. I mean, you know, we were gonna get cooked in that scenario, more likely than not. But we're still up. You know, we're still up significantly. So now I'm gonna put back on my real gear. Let me see. Oh yeah. Is that a real player or NPC? No, these are all real players. So the thing about this game, this mini game, is you're fighting against other players. So it's like skill versus skill. Yeah, there's a few people who like to cheat on the game and use like computers to play for them, but that's not the norm. You know, most people on this game, like especially who PK, we all know each other for the most part. Like we all know of each other. We have beefs with each other. So like if you're cheating, if you're AHKing, like you're gonna get reported, you're gonna get kicked out of the game. But yeah, these are all real players going against each other. So yeah, you know, coming off of 2 losses is interesting because, you know, I don't know if you guys seen how emotional Kamaru Usman was after his win against Buckley yesterday, but he was breaking down. And I understand that because when you're fighting and you come off of 2 losses, especially after being on a long win streak, like you start to question, like, damn, am I really that good? Do I suck now? Like, is it over with? You know, there's a lot of questions that will run through your head. And I guarantee you, if Usman didn't win that fight last night, he probably would have retired. You know, so him winning after coming off a big losing streak is like such a relief, you know. So the position that Jamal is in right now, he's like in a must-win position, you know. And it's unfortunate because he's fighting Khalil, who's probably gonna be leveled up after that fight with Alex Pereira, because that fight with Alex Pereira was an absolute war. And he learned a lot about himself, and he was able to go toe-to-toe with one of the best kickboxers, if not the best kickboxer the sport has ever seen. So yeah, this is a pretty interesting fight. You know, I think light heavyweight is my favorite division, obviously, because that's the division that I fight in. But yeah, it's always been, you know, even back in the day when I was smaller, you know, like my favorite fighter growing up was Shogun Rua, Mauricio Shogun Rua. And he was a light heavyweight fight guy. You know, I also like Chuck Liddell back in the day. He was, you know, obviously the light heavyweight guy. So now we're back in our real gear. You know, this is the gear that we do crazy damage in. And the reason this gear works is because I get the recoil damage, and I'm able to heal myself with the Soul Reaper. And I'm able to hit like 73s, I believe, in this setup, with this combination. We're fighting this dude, he's level 125. One thing about this setup, like I gotta be careful in the first exchanges, because since I hit really high and this axe does damage to you when you first for the first 4 hits, what people do is they'll try to time you out and combo you out with the Void Waker, with the Vengeance combo. So what I have to do is I have to make sure I do just so much damage that he never gets the chance to set that up. We see that's what he tried to do right now. So one thing I could do to break that is I can go right here with the special and it heals me, or I can go right here with this and I can use my combo, but it's not hitting though. Yep, there it is. Knew that was coming. All right, I might die here. Fuck. I might die. All right, there we go. We got it. Gotta make sure we don't get smited as well. And just so for you guys, if you're ever PKing and you need tips, if you just pot and you're pot locked, make sure you have a Quan bond on you so you can eat that like right after. So now I have to be careful because the next hit, he's going to try to venge combo me out. Here it comes right here in a second. It's coming, watch. So I'm going to fake him out right here. Here it is. Boom, what I told you. I told you guys, like, these guys are so predictable. And then he's going to run. But we're not going to eat. Now what I'm going to do is, so this guy's not risking nothing, so he's not even really worth fighting. So the risk is bigger than the reward. So I'm probably just going to skip him. Let me see. So basically everyone in the game is where you are. No, there's thousands of people on the game. You know, this specific mini game, all the PKers who are good are either going to be in this game or in a PvP world. So we all kind of know each other, you know, because, you know, especially like if you're making a bunch of money on the game PKing, like you're going to have to fight the same people because it's essentially like gambling. You know, it's gambling, but it's with RuneScape money. So we all kind of know each other, you know, like we're degenerate PKers. You know, like if you see me on the game, I only PK. Let me see here. I see very few people buy me in the game. I try to talk to a couple in the game, no response. That's because they're probably bots. Are you playing in free-to-play or are you playing on members? So that's the thing about the game. There are a lot of bots in the game. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to switch my attack style. I'm going to fight that dude one more time. I'm going to switch my attack style to a Noxus Halberd so we can poison him. I'm going to show you a crazy combo here. But yeah, if you're where you're at, you probably have a bunch of bots where you're at. especially if you're in free to play. Because the thing about this game, for you guys who don't know, Leak is new on the game. So, people make real life money on this game. So people have like bot farms and stuff like that. So where you're at, especially if you're in free to play, you're probably in a place where there's a lot of bots. And, those bots are making real life money playing the game. So that's why they're not going to talk to you. They're just there specifically for the purpose of generating money, doing whatever they're doing. Look at that, almost got him out of there. I gotta be careful here because, the gear I'm in, that's one downside about this gear. It hits really high. Oh, we got him out of here. He's dead. Got him. Whooped his ass. And you know what we're gonna do? What we're gonna do with these bones? We're gonna bury the bones. Whooped his ass. This guy wants some as well. Hold on, this guy wants some as well. What are you gonna do? Let's go. Let's go, kid. Let's go, kid. Let me see. Where's our taunt? You ain't gonna do nothing, kid. You ain't gonna do nothing. Now he's trying to make excuses, saying there's a level difference. Nah, there's a skill difference. So yeah, back to the martial arts. That was the biggest thing I learned this week was you might be good going one way, but for whatever reason, your makeup, your psychological makeup, your physical makeup, you could just have attacks going the other way, So that's the first thing. Like when I start training people, oh shit, we got a ancient statuette. It's like 2 mil. Nice. So yeah, we're making bank today, and I've recently sold my PK tab. We had like 3 bill in there. So I'm rebuilding the tab. We're gonna get it to like 10 bill. And we're gonna get to 10 bill and then I'll sell again. My goal right now is to get another Ellie. So I at one point sold my Ellie because I was doing a lot of wrist fighting. So I needed to fund the wrist fighting. So I sold the Ellie. Right now I could sell like my expensive gear and then just be, PKing in budget mode and make a bunch of bread. But I personally, it's fun for me to PK in this higher level gear. We're risking 17 mil, but this is fun for me. This setup right here is even more interesting because if they get poisoned and they're hitting me, they're getting hit, and you get the damage from the vengeance. It's just so much DPS. So we're gonna chill right here. So yeah, that's basically it. UFC, the heavyweight division is like super light right now. There's not many good fights in heavyweight. So for me, that's an option. But let's say I win my next 4 fights at probably light heavyweight, because right now I'm like 228, so I'm a little bit too light to fight at heavyweight. But that could be a viable option. Win like 4 fights and have great performances, and then maybe get in the UFC or PFL or whoever wants to pay the most. But so that's my like immediate goals within the next, let's say, 24 months, to have as many fights as possible, make as much money as possible. Let's fight this dude. He looks like an easy fight. Yep, and he's our target. I'm gonna kill this dude. All right, now I guess he's thinking I'm gonna skull on him. We'll just skip his dumb ass as well. Another pro tip, you always want to make sure that you eat above your health before you fight, because they're usually going to have a vengeance on. So you want to make sure that you eat that. So yeah, that's my goals in the next like 18 months or 24 months. To have as many fights as possible, have exciting fights, be entertaining. This guy, I can already tell what he's gonna try to do. He's going, so now he has 30 seconds. So I got to try to kill this guy within 30 seconds because I already know he's going to be a guy who's going to spec and run. And I believe he's poisoned now. All right, we got him out of there. He's dead. He got lucky as hell right there. It's funny because this setup I'm in right now is supposed to be, got him out of there, easy kill. So that was that setup is what I'm talking about. All the damage we did there between the poison and the vengeance, and whenever he hit me, he's getting hit back. It makes it to where he can't like ever get a moment of recovering his hit points, and he can never set up an attack. So that's what I like to do personally. I like to just massive damage. And another pro tip, usually, you know, prayer regeneration potion, boom, you take that, now you're never gonna get smited. You know, because if I get smited, I'm gonna lose a good like 20 mil or so, you know. My next thing on here is to get probably the mage gear. I'm gonna get that mage gear, and I'm gonna start doing a little bit of mage PKing, because one thing I think in this game is like the mechanics and the animations they have with magic is pretty dope, especially if you're able to combine the mage and melee. And I think not enough people utilize it. So I'm all about having fun. So that's my next thing, is to get that magic. You know, a lot of people say on the game, like, oh, why don't you train your range, blah, blah, blah. I don't feel like doing all that, you know? So let's get it. Let's go. What do you guys do in real life, though? You guys know what I do. What do you guys do? Any of you guys? Also, my question from earlier. Yeah, what is your guys' real life, true life fight stories? I'm trying to hear some good shit. Let's go. I know some of you guys have been in a fight before. All right, here we go. We got this guy. He's a ranger. He's not going to skull. He's not risking shit, so I'm not even going to entertain fighting him. Also, another pro tip, especially for leak, you always want to make sure you put your anti-fire on if you're PKing. Because like this dude, he's not using dragon bolts. But if he were, you know, you can get hit with a big crazy shot with the dragon bolts. But if you have anti-fire on, you're never going to get hit with it. So I'm going to re-up right now. I'm going to get my anti-fire up, and I'm going to get my extended anti venom on. And I got my prayer regeneration potion on. So we're chilling. We're going to follow this dude around because he wants to skip us and be scared. So we're just going to follow him around. And if you guys haven't hit that like button, super important. Oh, look at that. Now he's our target. Should I kill this dude? I might kill this dude, because this is the second time that I've had him as a target. And yeah, we're not going to let him off the hook. He's risking a decent amount. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a whip. Let me see. How do I want to go about this one? All right, we'll put on a Serp helm. I'm going to change my boots. I'm going to put on a whip. So the reason I'm putting on a whip is so I can hit him as fast as possible. And the finishing move I'm going to use on him is the Vestus Spear. The Vestus Spear is great because it's essentially like a G-Maul. The way it hits them like twice back to back. So, and I'm really important, I'm going to keep on the Ring of Suffering because he has range. So he's going to be hitting a lot on me. You know, he's going to be hitting a decent amount, especially with this gear that I'm currently in. So with all those things considered, I should be able to KO him like pretty quickly. All right, here we go. Let's get this dude out of here. I'm gonna lock in for a second. All All right, here it comes in a second here. Right there, boom, triple eat that. I gotta get my herblore up as well. This dude, if he runs, then we're gonna skip this dude. There we go. See that? See what I'm saying? This dude, look at this. This dude's sorry, still bitching and complaining. Yup, we got this dude out here. He got lucky as fuck. But you guys see what I mean? Like, in my current setup, he's not going to be able to win. Boom. 3 hits on his ass. Boom. 43 again. Look at that. Just destroying this dude. So, when you're fighting a ranger, that's like one of the best ways to take these dudes out. And of course, he's going to run. He has no choice. You know, anytime he's hitting on me, because the thing about range is they can hit you faster. So you need to make sure that you're able to do a lot of damage on them, like very quickly. So that's where the whip comes into play, because the whip is pretty fast. And that's where the Vesta Spear comes into play, because the Vesta Spear is essentially like a G-Maul. For you guys who've never played the game before, a G-Maul is like it hits back to back, you know? So that's why we're able to destroy that dude. Now he's trying to re-gear. He's trying to switch up his style a bit, but it's not going to work. One thing that I like about this game, one of the reasons I'm good at PKing, is because the principles of fighting remain the same, whether you're fighting in real life or whether you're fighting on a video game. You know, like, so when you fight in real life, you know, there's a few things that you're supposed to do, like feint, you know. And when I say feint, that's like when you're switching your weapons on the game, you know. So now I'm gonna keep this weapon on, because when he hits me next, he's gonna get comboed out with 3 hits, 3 big hits right there. Boom. Now I have to just make sure that I eat right there. And now we're gonna continue our attack on him. And now here it comes in a second. Yeah, we're gonna get this dude out of here. He's gonna run away, of course. We'll reset. We'll reset. You know, I'm not tripping off this dude. This is an easy fight. That's why he won't skull. But yeah, so basically, this is like, when it comes to fighting in real life, at least like on a competitive level, it's like chess. Yeah, there's luck involved sometimes as well. Similar to RuneScape, it is chess, because like I'm outplaying this dude. That's why he's running. Everything I'm doing has a specific purpose, you know. And that's basically why this is like the only game that I play, because that's what's fun to me, you know. Like the competition aspect, beating another player. Here we go. All right, so we're gonna combo him out in a second here. Yeah, we're whooping this dude's ass. You just gotta never give them a chance to eat. You gotta never give them a chance to be comfortable. If you're going to use their special attack, there has to be a chance where they get KO'd as well. That's the key to like beating these dudes, especially beating dudes like this. So as you see now, he's gonna try to use his special attack here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure I'm ready for him. Right there, I'm gonna risk it a little bit right here. Now I'm gonna eat again. I play on mobile. Yeah, if you play on mobile, like, you better be really skilled if you try to PK. It's like a lot of these guys are bitches. So he just specs and runs, because he knows that he can't win. So he's gonna special attack and run. I'm gonna run back out there. I play on mobile, so I left for a second. Oh yeah, it's all good. Yeah, come back in whenever. Yeah, if you Leak, are you a member, or you play on free to play? Let me see. Yeah, I want to kill this dude real quick, because he's gonna be an easy 10 mil. All right, let's go. We're gonna get this dude out here. We had 9 seconds to finish this fight. I don't know where the fuck this guy's running to. But I already know what he's going to do now. He's going to try to run away real quick. He's going to try special attacking and run as fast as he can. We're not going to allow that to happen. And if he does that, I'm going to skip him. Fuck. All right, I'm gonna skip this guy. This guy's an idiot. All he's doing is just like special attacking and running. So we're not gonna even entertain this dude. Let's see here. So it's better to use a sword, something like that. I've been using magic. Now it really depends on who you're fighting. You know, like for example, melee beats mage, mage beats melee, and range beats mage. That's like the triangle. Headed to the UK tomorrow. I'll be uploading regularly, bro. Let's stay in touch. Definitely, man. Hey, I like those in-car videos you're doing as well. You're staying on the grind. That's what it's about. But yeah, enjoy the UK. You know, I know there's a few guys in the chat who are from the UK. Let us know what Will should do in the UK. I was in the UK a couple years ago. I went to St. Paul's Cathedral, the British Museum. They had a lot of good food out there. There's a lot of good Indian food out there specifically. From what I remember, I really enjoyed the Indian food out there. But yeah, Will, you have an amazing trip. And you guys check out Deal with Will too. Following Deal with Will's bets, I've made like 10K in the last 2 months picking his bets on fights. So if you're trying to make money in the fight game, Deal with Will. Let's see. Free to play. Probably end up buying it and start grinding though. So yeah, Leak, if you play on free to play, most of the people on free to play are going to be bots. Because like, you know, the people on the free to play who are bots, they're just there to make money in the game. You know, there's like big companies that essentially like just mine or farm different items in the game and then sell them for real life money. So that's why when you're going around and you're talking to people, they're not talking back because they're not actually real players. So when you come to, when you join members, and it's worth it, you know, it's definitely worth it. The game's a lot funner. It's not like expensive either. You know, fucking Jagex needs to send me some money for promoting their shit. But yeah. Yeah, I just did like the prepaid like years. Like I don't remember how much it was, like $100 or something, $120. So this is one of my homies right here. We're fighting him again. We'll risk with him. We'll risk with him because he's a cool dude. Last time he killed us, so this is revenge right here. Here we go. Well, like I said earlier, though, this setup. What's up, J500? Good to see you. J500 and Pickle Gamer. They have one of the best gaming channels on YouTube, so you gotta check them out as well. J500 is actually one of the best gamers in the world, known to man. And this guy is getting crazy lucky right now. We're cooking this guy up though. And he got ridiculously lucky there. Let's see. Makes sense, everybody. Let me see here. Oh, I'm about to die. Uh-oh. All right. Yeah, we should be able. Now we're coasting. Now I can read the chat. I should be able to chill and kill this dude, no problem. Let's see. Makes sense. Everyone I've seen so far has been mining or killing animals, not collecting the loot. Yeah, so that's another thing. People will also sell the accounts, you know, because it takes so long to actually like get good on this game. So instead of actually playing the game, some people will just buy accounts that are already pre-done. So that's why you see that on the game. J500 Everybody hit that like button. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, you guys hit that like button. Don't forget. Makes a huge difference. All right, so now he's running. We got to get Pickle Gamer on this. I want to play with PG. So Pickle Gamer, he's usually playing like first-person shooters. He's super good. Solid gamer. But I don't know if are you really a gamer if you never played RuneScape? I don't know. You know, I don't know if that's legit or not. But how are you? Have you been working out, J500? Is your body holding up? How are you feeling? All right, we got to get out of here now. Almost died there. Let's see here. Pickle Gamer is the gamer, not me. That's hilarious. So basically, it takes me years to even be able to fight people. Yeah, unless you know what, at this point in the game, there's a lot of ways you can like level up really fast. You just got to know how to play. And there's so many, all you got to do is go on YouTube and find like how to get 99 strength fast, how to get, you know, whatever, 99 mining fast. But a lot of people who play the game don't even PK because it's like really like pretty skilled. Like there's people who do tournaments and stuff like that. Like there's people who are really good. Like for example, if you look up Odablock and you watch him PKing, like I fought him a few times. Like there's people who are just really good at PKing in this game. So it wouldn't say it'd take you years, but if you go and PK, you're probably gonna get pieced up for a while. Yeah. It's like for example, like Call of Duty. You know, people are really good at Call of Duty, you know, and they know just every little way to win the game. That's how it is on RuneScape. But in this specifically, like for me, for example, let's say I fight somebody who's having a computer play for him. I know how to beat them just because like I'm better than the computer. You know, the computer can only do so much, or someone who has the computer playing for them, there's still strategy that goes into it. You know, so even if you have the computer playing for you, you could still get beat pretty easily. Like if you just if I just set them up perfectly. I'm about to die. Uh-oh. All right, here we go. Ate that. Here we go. But yeah, there's like one of my buddies actually, he's a fighter, he's in the UFC, and he's a poker player. I didn't even know he played poker, but apparently he's like one of the best poker players in the world. He went to the World Series of Poker, and he actually won like $500,000 just last month or whatever. And it just goes to show, like when it comes to like martial arts and stuff like that, or these type of games, like you versus another person, if you're good at fighting or you learn martial arts, I feel like you get really good at games like this just because you just have like strategies to beat them. You know, and this dude I'm fighting against right now, he's actually pretty good. You know, fought him a few times. Let's see here. Leak. PG, we got PG in the house. Pickle Gamer is one of the best gamers. But I don't know. We're kind of questioning if you're a legit gamer or not. Because, you know, you've never played RuneScape. So I don't know if PG is a legit gamer. You know, it's hard to say. This game's been around for forever, and he's never played. So I don't know. Is he a real gamer? Now this dude's running. Smart move on his part. Oh, all right. See that? He almost got me out of there. That was dicey right there. He almost got me out of there. But if I wait a second here, I'm gonna be able to get him out because we have a special coming. But I'm out of strength potion, so I gotta. All right, we're gonna wait here a second so I can read the chat. Let's see here. I had a minor car accident 5 weeks ago. I'm working. Damn, J500. You just have horrible luck with these things. Well, I'm glad that you're healthy, and I mean, it could have been worse. But depending like whose fault it was, you know, you should definitely get your lawyer involved. I know one person who got into a minor accident, and a company, it was like a trucker hit them, rear-ended him. This guy got like $500,000 from that situation, or from that the company's insurance there. They actually paid him $500,000. So, you know, depending on your situation, you know, you might want to get a lawyer. You know, a lot of people actually get in accidents or whatever, and they don't. Oh, we're about to destroy this dude. We're wrecking this dude right now. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's see here. Hey Manny, how many people in the world? Like, there's like probably, this is actually one of the most popular games out. You know, and it has been for like a long time. So, like, that's why I'm saying PG, you should get on here, because it's like a pretty niche game, but a lot of people actually play this game, and it's actually becoming it's always been a popular game. It's the most successful MMORPG. And most people who play this game has been playing it for a really long time. But for example, there's a guy named Oderblock. He's a streamer. Dude has like, you know, millions of followers and views just playing RuneScape. So it is a super popular game. And it's a really fun game too. That's the main thing, especially because you can do whatever you want in this game. It's like similar to what's it called? Minecraft in a way. You know, like what I'm doing, I specifically just PK. You know, that's what's fun for me. But most people don't play the game the way I play it. You know, there's like a few people who play the game this way. And we all know each other, you know, for the most part. Like all the top PKers. But if you want to just like run around and just farm and like, I don't know, like make clothes or fish or something, you could do that on here. If you want to go around and kill other players, you could do that on here. There's worlds that are full PvP mode, you know, so that's what's fun about this game, is like there's a million things you could do. And for example, like right here, these are stats. Like, you know, I have only 99 I have is 99 strength. And I can have a bunch of 99s. I've had accounts that have had everything on 99. I just keep it like this right now because, you know, my whole purpose is just PKing. So yeah, that's kind of that's what makes, oh shit, we're gonna die. That's what makes this game fun. You know, you can just do, this style of game is called a sandbox, I believe, because you can just do whatever you want. You know, you can go and like interact with other players and make a clan, which we got a couple people, or earlier we had a couple people from the clan chat in here. You could just literally like have a level 3 account that can't do any combat and just hang around, hang out. There's like you can do a stock market in this game. There's a million ways you can go about playing this game. And it's funny because the stock market in this game works, you know, very similar to the stock market in real life. And people who are good at the stock market in real life, it's called merching. So like the people will merch on this game and just like mess around with different strategies to make a bunch of money on this game. So let's see here. Oh yeah, they got the chat going crazy here. Let's see. Base, I'm not a real gamer. Yeah, I had to call you out, PG. I had to call you out. But yeah, if you're gonna play, did you play Classic Pac-Man? Yeah, I played Pac-Man. I think everybody played that game. But if you're gonna play this game, yeah, like you do the free version first, and then like see if you like the free version. You might not like the free version because you know you can do so much in the paid version, but the paid version is definitely a lot more fun. But the free version is you know, it's just like gets your toe in the door. So all right, let's watch this. I'm about to kill this dude right now. He's gotten away too many times. Here we go. All we need is a good combo. All right, we got him out of here. Damn, he keeps getting lucky. This guy is super lucky. So the way the mechanics of the game works is like, for example, you see my hit points right here. Oh, you can't see my hit points because that's where my head is at, but my hit points are right here, 94. So all these hits we're doing, oh, you can see him right here. He's 99 hit points, right? That's his hit points level. My hit points level is 94. So as we're fighting here, you kind of have to do math a little bit. Oh, dang, I messed up there. You kind of have to do math a little bit. And like, I know he can only hit a certain amount with the gear he's in. So I know when I can risk and when I can't. Like right now, I'm at 89 hit points. He's at 95. So every single time I hit, I'm doing damage on him because I'm like, I have my hit and I have this ring on that also hits. And I have this spell that also does recoil damage. And then I have my food, which I'm triple eating. So, and so right there, my prayer went out. So there's all these little prayers you can use that do a bunch of different things. So I'm gonna run right now because I don't have any potions on me. So this guy, I think the best way to kill him would be if we go back to using our spear, but I don't have the time to grab the spear because we only have a few seconds left. But I do want to kill this guy, so I'm gonna keep going in because I know we can kill him. It's just a matter of hitting the right thing at the right time. So I want to get a good kill for PG on here. So with PG, what have you been playing as of late? You still playing the same game, or what are you doing now? All right, here we go. We got 16 seconds left. And now I'm gonna get a big crazy kill for you guys right now. Watch this. And so earlier you guys missed it, but I've made like 40 mil on this game right now. Like so far in this 1 hour and 30-minute stream. Because I got some big kills. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna show you guys how it's done right now. So we're gonna hit this right there. Boom, vengeance. Now I'm gonna combo him out right there. He's dead. We got him. Yeah, there's no way he's gonna be. This dude is lucky as hell. This is ridiculous. This guy's, and we smited him. So you see this thing on top of his head? This prayer is called smite. So everybody on the game, if you're skulled, which that means that you attack a player, you basically, if you die, if you don't have your protect item on, you're gonna lose your item. So the item I have on right now is this. This is worth like 30 mil. So if he smites me with it, he's gonna be able to get that. See, split gate 2. Can you foot stomp him? I could foot stomp him, but I'm dead. Yeah, see, I was looking at the chat. I knew he was gonna get me right there. Oh well, all good. We're still up. I think about 30 mil or something like that. So yeah, you can foot stomp him, but the thing is, like, if I foot stomp him, for example, right here, boom, these are my stats with no armor on. If I foot stomp him, I think the max I can hit is like a 15. And these are my stats right here with 99 strength, 92 attack, 81 defense, 83 range, 97 magic. You know, so these are some of the prayers right here. Like if I put this one on, I'm gonna be very hard to kill. But if I put this one on and my hit points go under 10%, it will restore my hit points, but I'll have 0 prayer left. So when I have 0 prayer left, if I die like that, I'm gonna lose whatever my big item is. So like, for example, I'm about to PK with this item right here, the Soul Reaper Axe. This one is worth, I believe it's worth like 500 mil. It's worth 394 mil, but it's really worth like 400 mil. So right now I'm gonna go in like really expensive gear. I'm gonna go in 800 mil worth of gear. So I got Oath Plate right here. Each one of these items is worth 100 mil. Even though this says 50, it's actually worth 100. So boom, This is actually 800 mil worth of gear. So I'm going to show you what that looks like and why it's worth so much and like what the benefits of it are. So I'm going to use my God Sword. And the God Sword is basically a weapon that came out like years ago. And there's like 4 or 5 of them. You know, so I'm in this gear here. Boom. Put on this cape, which is like one of the best capes in the game. I got my gloves on. These gloves, you have to do like 10 quests to get these gloves. Boom. Now I have my axe on. So now I'm gonna put one more thing on. So I'm not gonna wear that ring because if I die with that ring, or you know what? Let me see. So there's a few different things I could do here. We're gonna do this setup for the next one, and I'm gonna risk a God Sword. So that's 10 million that it's worth. So I'll show you right here. So if I die right here, I have to have this on. If I don't have it on, which I only have 76 prayer points, if I don't have it on, then see, if we die, we're risking 17 mil because these are what we're gonna keep. If I turn it off, or if I forget to have it on, whatever, and I die, we're gonna lose 160 mil. It says 66 here, but this helmet is worth 100 mil. So that's kind of how it works. And basically, you know, some of you guys would be like, oh, well, what's 100 mil? Like, that means nothing. It takes a long time to make 100 mil. Like, it takes a really long time to make 100 mil. The fastest ways to make 100 mil would be like either killing other players if you're good at it, or it might take you, let's say, like a month to make 100 mil in this game. If you just try to do it the regular way, like skilling or the stock market in the game, or if you get lucky killing monsters, you get a big drop. Like, those are really the only ways you're gonna get 100 mil in this game. You know, it's pretty hard. Or you can, so there's all these skills, you know, that you can do to basically, you can sell items to other players, stuff like that. Basically everything in the game you can buy from another player, and they have to acquire it in whatever way they do it, whether it's like finding it through the game or killing another player for it. So that's kind of how it works, you know. So now we're gonna go back out here with the new setup we're in, and I'm gonna show you guys we can get some big kills. I'm gonna try to smite somebody so we get all of our money back. We're still up right now, but see if we get some money back. So right now I'm risking 17 mil. I got my God Sword right here. Boom. This God Sword, I'm gonna put on accurate. The special attack of it deals 37% more damage with double accuracy. All right, so it's a pretty good weapon. And we gotta fight. This bonus, when wearing this gear, it gives a set bonus you'll be able to view. So basically this set I'm wearing, it just gives like a high slash bonus. So this is all nerd shit, but yeah, so that's kind of how it works. Oh, I appreciate you, J500. See you soon. You have an amazing night. All right, so let's go get some kills right now. We're gonna skip this guy because he's not trying to skull. And in this gear, we're not gonna skull because we're risking 17 mil. So let's do it. And then another thing, if you're still there, PG, you know, like you have friends list on this game, so I can like talk to all these guys. I know all these guys. You know, these are guys I just fight. So now we're just gonna wait. We're gonna wait for a target. We got one. This guy, Naruto, old school RS. And watch out, I'm gonna be posting a video soon on how to beat a wrestler, different tactics. Whoa, you're a real gamer. Yeah, I've been gaming for a minute. I actually used to be ridiculously good on Call of Duty back in the day. I used to be like ridiculously good back. So he doesn't want to fight. He's scared. Like I go on there, get like 70 kill streaks. on PS3, you know, and then I stopped playing. But yeah, like me, a couple of my buddies would go on there, we always get nuked. So yeah, I'm a pretty good gamer, you know. A lot of fighters are. There's a guy named Mighty Mouse, who's one of the best middle flyweights ever, one of the best fighters ever in history, and he's a hell of a gamer as well. All right, here we go. Let's see if this guy will fight. But so yeah, all right, here we go. We're gonna lock in. I'm gonna show you how it's done, PG. So like in this fight, I have to be careful because the weapon this guy is using, what it does is it's a magic weapon. So like the triangle is like magic beats melee because it hits high on the armor. And what he's doing there is, so see, now he's gonna run. So this guy is an absolute pussy. This guy's an absolute pussy, and he's gonna run, you know. So fuck that guy. If anything, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna play exactly how he's playing. So I'm gonna switch my gear up right now, and I'm just gonna attack him, and I'm gonna run. That's literally what we're gonna do because he wants to be a little bitch. So we're gonna play like a bitch as well. Let's see. I gotta see you play COD. PG, are you on you don't play on PS4, do you? PS5 or whatever, no? Because I'm gonna get one eventually, and yeah, I can show you teach you how to play COD. You know, my tactics in COD are proven. You know, I haven't played COD in like years. It's been many years, but regardless, I always know what to do on there. All right, so we're gonna play exactly how this dude plays. We're gonna spec him, and then we're gonna run. Because guys like this don't actually know how to play the game. He's dead. Idiot. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Guys like this don't actually know how to play the game. He's just going to try to use a special attack and run. But let's bury his bones as well. But, like, all you have to do is just play how they play. And as you've seen there, he had no chance of beating me at all. You know? I play on PC now, but crossplay. But it's crossplay also. Okay, so that means like you can play on PC and play with someone who's playing on PS5. I didn't know that. That's pretty legit. Yeah, this game is all PC, but you could also play on your tablet on this game because they have a mobile version. So maybe later on, I'll show you like other parts of the game. XEX, we gotta go. Oh, yeah, we made another 2 mil right there. Oh, where is it? So we made this. So I'm going to show you right now, actually. I'm going to show you another part of the game, like the stock market of the game, which is called the Grand Exchange. So we'll go here into the bank. Boom. We're going to use the Ring of Wealth. We're going to teleport. Boom. All right, now we're in another part of the game. So over here is the Grand Exchange. 2 mil. I got 300 coins. Xy's leak. What world are you in? I'll give you 5 mil to get you going on the game. Because you're new to the game. I'll give you 5 mil. What world are you in? So now you can come to Grand Exchange, buy some armor, whatever. 5 mil in free to play is gonna go a pretty long way. But yeah, so this is like the Grand Exchange. This is like the stock market. So basically, like if I go here, one of the ways that you can play the game, PG, is like you go here. Let's say I got the Soul Reaper axe. Oh, there you go. Soul Reaper. Boom. I can go here. I can lower the price to like 300 mil and just wait for someone to buy it. No one's going to buy it for 300 mil. Or I can hype it up and put it up. And basically all the weapons in the game that are like this, there's like charts. So it will go up like slightly, you know? And then like, let's say you have a bunch of them, then you basically can sit around on that and then like passively make money, like real life. So that's like one way to play it. Let's go to a PvP world. I'll show you like how many people actually play this game. So actually right here, you'll see like all these numbers right here are the amount of people who are playing the game in different worlds. So most people who play the game aren't PvPers. Like you see PvP world, there's 68 people. Because you have to be like pretty good to do PvP. I forget what the most popular PvP world even is, but there's a million things to do in this game. Leak, what world you in? We'll give you 5 mil. We're about to go back to PK. Let's see here. What do we need here? Yeah, we're gonna get like 1 or 2 more big kills. And then we'll switch it up. Cause I gotta go work out later and get a couple videos for you guys. This week, I'm posting a video, how to beat a wrestler. We're going into specific techniques and strategies on how you can beat wrestlers, particularly based on the UFC fights that happened yesterday. There was one guy who fought Jose was his name, and he did a picture-perfect style on how to beat a wrestler, which was the same exact way that Conor McGregor beat Chad Mendes a few years ago. So we're gonna kind of break that down because a lot of people always ask like, oh, if you have wrestling, you're pretty much cooked, right? There's no way you can beat a wrestler, right? Nah, there's a lot of ways you can beat a wrestler. You know, I think if you're a good wrestler, it's probably one of the best ways to fight. If you're a good wrestler, a good grappler. But we're gonna go into how do you beat that style. So watch out for that. On Instagram, I'm gonna be posting a lot of content as well. So watch out for that. A lot of fitness stuff. How to get. A lot of you guys asking me how to get jacked, how to get ripped, how do you work out so you know how to fight. How do you work out instead of just going to the gym? Like, if you're gonna work out, you should work out to where you're also learning how to fight. There was a big brawl the other day in the club, and afterwards, the dude who got into a brawl was asking me, like, you know, how do I work out? So I'm also learning how to fight at the same time. So I'm gonna post a video on that, and you can just do these things. So boom, right here. I'm gonna take this para regeneration potion. So now it's gonna be really hard to smite me. Now I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna switch my style. You know what? I'm gonna keep the Void Waker on. So this is what we got on right now. We keep the Void Waker. This basically is gonna attack people with a magic attack. So, and it has a pretty cool animation. So we're gonna keep it on. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Go get some kills. And hit that like button as well if you haven't hit that like button yet. You know what? We might even go for another hour. Fuck it. We've been having such a good stream and having a lot of good luck, so we might go for another hour potentially. But yeah, PG, did I convince you yet? You gonna start playing the game? See here. All right, we're gonna wait for an opponent to show up. Wait for a worthy opponent. And for you guys wondering, all right, we got an opponent. Me and this guy, Central C, we have beef. All right, so this guy, Central C, pisses me off. He's killed me for a good amount of money, so we have to pay him back. And he never risks anything. I don't play like that because that's not fun for me. So I already know how he's gonna play. All he does is like sit around and tries to venge combo. Venge combo with the Void Waker. All right, so, and one thing he'll do, he'll try to invis-avenge. So as long as we just like kind of watch what he's doing here, He's not gonna be able to KO us. All right, here he comes in a second. Here we go. He got me locked in. This guy's in noob gear, but that's one thing about this weapon. It's like, see, there it is. See that? Super predictable. Now he's gonna run. See that? See what I'm saying? So this dude, I'm probably gonna skip him, to be honest, because, or no, I'm gonna play how he plays. I'm just gonna, like we did this with the last guy, we're just gonna special attack him and we're gonna get out of there. So I don't like to play like that because that's annoying, but that's how everybody wants to play the game now. So, you know, they're not the only ones who could play that way. But yeah, so let's talk about some MMA. Hold on 1 second. 1 second, guys. Yeah, all right, so let's talk about some MMA. My favorite style of fighting, you know, people ask me all the time, oh, are you more of a jiu-jitsu guy or are you more of a boxer? If you guys know me or seen my fights before, you would think I'm more of a jiu-jitsu guy. But over the last few years, I've really been zoning in to boxing and kickboxing. And I've been learning a lot from it. It's more exciting as well. You know, now I think I kind of like kickboxing more than jiu-jitsu or boxing. You know, everything I watch on my feed is all like Glory Kickboxing and Anderson Silva highlights and stuff like that. And that's what's exciting for me, you know? All right, so we're literally just gonna attack this dude or use our special, empty the clip on him, and then we're gonna get out of here. We'll let him attack first. Got him out of there. And we're gonna wave to him. Got him. Revenge completed. Bury the bones. So you see what I'm saying? Like, that style of playing the game, it takes zero skill. It's annoying, but a lot of people want to play that way, you know, nowadays. So, is what it is. But so that guy had 1 mil, you know, so that's nothing. We're trying to get to a point where we have something like Odeblock, where Odeblock has, I think, like over 100 bill in his bank. His account is worth like, it's worth over $100,000 in real life money. All right, here we go. We're gonna go back out there. Yeah, and as I've been training more kickboxing, one of the biggest things that I've gained from it is the mobility work in the hips. I used to always have like super tight hips because I'm a taller guy, and I've seen it with many people I train. If you're a taller person, usually you're gonna have tighter hips. So as I've been doing more kickboxing, one of the things that you need is flexible hips so you could throw head kicks and stuff like that. So as I've been doing it, I learned multiple different ways. This is one of my buddies as well, Switzerland, but he doesn't skull. So, but we're gonna probably skull on him. He looks like he's only risking a few mil, but we're gonna skull him. We'll give him a chance. Like, if we're gonna give anybody a chance to win some money, let's give it to like legit players. So this guy, he's using a Soul Reaper. I already know how he's rolling, so this should be a good fight. I'm gonna switch up this style a bit. The way you beat these guys is because he's gonna be using, or you know what? Let me see. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the whip, like how we did earlier. And the reason I'm using that is for speed. But yeah, so like as I have been doing more kickboxing, I've always been able to do splits, but now I'm opening up my hips in different ways, and it's opening up different things in my body. It's giving me more athleticism, and even to more of a degree, it's making me more healthy, because most people actually don't work their hips. You know, so I've even been doing Pilates. You know what I'm saying? I never knew what Pilates even was. And it's been actually helping quite a bit, and I'm actually enjoying it. So that's one thing, at least for me in life, I'm always looking to add new things. I'm always looking to add new things. He skipped us, but we're gonna go in there. We're gonna try to find him anyways. You know, I think like we have so many years to live. There's only so many places you can go in the world, right? There's gonna probably, by the time your lifetime is over, you're probably not going to be able to travel everywhere in the world, right? So, and there's a lot of things you're not going to be able to accomplish, you know, similar to like RuneScape. You know, there's only so many things that you could do. I mean, you can achieve everything on the game, but for most people, that's not how it is. So for me, I want to be able to do full split both ways. You know, I want to be able to head kick people easily. I want to be really healthy. Like that's what I'm looking to do. You know, so I'm really enjoying you know, learning a new skill. All right, here we go. I'm gonna change the style up again. I'm gonna change the style up again. Like I told you guys earlier, you know, all these guys in the game just want to play the exact same way. All right, so this is what we're gonna go again. If I do it again, I'm just gonna special attack and I'm gonna run. I'm gonna keep this gear on. I'm gonna switch it over to a Void Waker. I'm gonna keep the same ring on. Make sure we have the regeneration potion. This has to be like one of the most nerdiest games ever. Let me know how the audio sounds as well, guys. All right, here we go. We're going back at it. Oh, it got skipped. All right, so a lot of people are ducking us right now. I don't blame them. We're piecing everybody up. Like, we're still up on the stream. So let's go back to what we were going to do earlier. Boom. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep this setup here, 4 with 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna put a whip on. And my special weapon is gonna be Abyssal Dagger. Yeah. Here we go. So yeah, this shit's fun. You know, we're coming up on 2 hours soon here. Out here in California today, there's like a big protest with the Trump stuff, which I find it, just funny because it's just interesting to me. Did you guys see that the dude who was like crashing out going after lawmakers? This guy like murked 2 lawmakers and then wounded 2 others. Like, yeah, a lot of crazy stuff is going on right now in the world. I think we're going to see more of that. And I think, now I don't condone it obviously, but I think it's going to cause a lot of these people who are creating laws and stuff like that, and who've been getting away with a lot of corrupt stuff over the years, I think their behavior is going to change. Now that they see like, hey, some people are not going for someone. I'm not saying that I condone it. So for YouTube, don't try to I'm not saying I condone any of it. I'm just saying from the behavior aspect, human behavior aspect, what we might see change from the people who were creating the laws and doing all this corrupt stuff. I think those days of widespread corruption, I think those days are gone. Nowadays, there's especially some of these older people, they're crashing out. A lot of people don't have a whole lot to live for, they don't like their life or whatever. So I think we're gonna see a lot of changes in society based on that. I mean, remember last year when everything was going on with Israel and Palestine, there was a dude, like a 21-year-old Navy guy, who set himself on fire to make a statement. So, it's interesting to me, like, how this is working. All right, we got another fight. Let's go. This guy's risking a good amount. He has an AGS, and we're going to test out, see if it works. So everyone always says, GL, good luck. I don't wish them good luck because I'm trying to destroy you. All right, we're not hitting. Damn, I missed kick. Clicked the wrong thing. Yep, see, I knew it. And the AGS is a really highly underrated, great weapon. He almost got me right there. He had a chance to get me right there. There we go. And this guy, I respect this guy because he's not just running away. At this point, there's really not much of a chance that he can win this fight unless he's able to bench combo me. And he's not running, so I respect him for that. Hit that like button as well for new people in the chat. Appreciate it, goes a long way. If you're just hopping in the chat right now, we've made like 40 mil tonight. We lost a couple times, but for the most part, we made way more money. We're way up. We've been wrecking people. We've been going for about 2 hours, and we're about to wreck this dude as well right now. I mean, we're not hitting right now for some reason, but yeah, we're doing big damage. I'll show a lot of different ways you can piece people up on here. All right, so now I gotta be a little careful because I think he's going to have a special attack coming soon. Or maybe not. So we also talked about the fights, UFC fights that are coming up in the past fights from yesterday. Yeah, see, I knew it. Yup, knew it. He thought he was slick. And he almost had me as well. He almost had me. Because I was like, nah, he's done 2 specs. But then there's an update with that little potion or whatever. So that right there was well played by me, Bro, almost had me. All right, so we're going to switch it up. We're going to use the AGS as well. Because in the setup that I'm currently in, one thing about it is I have big time KO potential. And I'm going to use the warrior ring, so I'm even more accurate. So yeah, Kamaru Usman, when he beat Buckley, and he was at the press conference yesterday, he was crying and stuff. And I feel that because, you know, that's how good it feels to win a fight. It's so much pressure. And I can only imagine the type of pressure that Usman was under going into that fight, you know, coming off of a 3-fight losing streak after being undefeated, or being on a big win streak for so long. All right, so here we go. This guy already know what he's going to try to do. There we go. And you know, some of these guys, I think they have like some type of program that as soon as their hit points go, or as soon as my hit points go to a certain amount, they just know so him right there, he must not be on program because he misclicked. He meant to use a special attack and he wasn't able to do it. So I think this guy's a legit player. All right, here we go. I don't know why it's not hitting. If we survive this one, I'm gonna go back and we're gonna grab a light bearer ring. Yeah, that was slick. But I can kind of just, once you play this game for a while, you can kind of just feel and know what people are about to do. You know? So now he's going to have another attack soon here. Unless he runs away. But he's not going to run away because he's going to try to set up another attack. I think this guy actually does have a light bearer on as well. Plus the surge potion. We're doing crazy damage to this guy. But here it comes. It's about to come soon here. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a light bearer. I'm going to spec him out early. Hit that like button as well for new people in the chat. I'm going to get that light bearer. I'm going to spec him out early. But yeah, so Kamaru Usman, incredible performance. It goes to show, like, wrestling, especially elite level wrestling, is very hard to deal with. It's very rare to come across. If you have, I talk about this all the time, if you have a base that you come from in martial arts, those people usually become champions in MMA, in the UFC. All right, let's go. Let's kill this guy again. Here we go. So now he doesn't know that I have a light bearer as well. So I'm going to quickly use my attack to trick him. And then we're going to get him out of there. Yeah, we're 2 hours on the stream now. Here we go. And now he switched up his whole style. I bet you he has the AGS G-Maul or something. But this is dangerous for him as well. So we're also going to fake. Going to fake our attacks. Here we go. So gotta be careful here because all my hits are going to hit. And I know what he's trying to do. Now he's trying to fake smite. Yeah, his dad's gonna die. And if he survives this and we fight again, I'm gonna grab a yeah, see what I'm saying? He's gonna try it again in a second. Predictable. He's gonna have a surge potion in a second. But he messed up bad because he doesn't know that what I have right now. So I already know he's going to soon here. See? All right, here he comes. Here he comes. Dead. See ya. See ya, kid. So what I'm saying, that was the element of surprise. You know? That's what it is. That's when it comes to, like, whether you're playing RuneScape, whether you're playing, like, actually fighting real life, the element of surprise is a powerful weapon to have in your arsenal. And that's the reason why we're able to kill him right now. 1 second, guys. Bring it back. Oh. So boom, you know, he had no idea that we had another attack coming. And now we're up to 100 points. Take a little, about to grab a little drink in a second. But we're gonna go for a little bit longer, guys. Let's see what we got here. We got an ancient ceremonial leggings. We did so much damage to the dude. All right. One second, guys. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So next up, you know, a video we talked about recently, or topic we talked about recently, was the Sean O'Malley Marab fight. And you know, Sean O'Malley like changed his whole life. Did a lot of different stuff, started doing things the correct way, quote unquote. And so did Cody Garbrandt, who fought yesterday. Cody Garbrandt, you know, went straight edge, became sober, which is great, you know, which is, I agree with, but both of them lost their fights. So the question is chaos good for personal growth? And I think it can be, and I think it is at times. Now, I'm not saying that you should go try to make your life chaotic so you can just grow. You know, that kind of sounds like the movie Fight Club. Like, he just made his life super chaotic so he could grow. Or he could become who he wanted to become and do what he wanted to be and wanted to do. You know? And it makes me wonder if Cody Garbrandt or Sean O'Malley would have smoked and lived their life a little bit more chaotically, would they have won that fight? You know, would they have performed better? I think the answer is yes. So if someone like Conor McGregor comes back, I don't really want to see him fight unless he's being chaotic, you know? Because I think that's how he's going to perform his best. And, you know, that's why someone like John Jones does so well in his fight career. But even outside of just fighting, you know, chaos can be good for personal growth, you know? And then that goes into my next question. Are human beings like inherently good or evil? I think they're inherently, I don't want to say evil, but I think, yeah, humans are inherently like not good. You know what I'm saying? When left to their own devices. Just like I've seen from a lot of different people, you know, including myself. You know, for me, I needed martial arts to get me on the straight and narrow. And not to say that I'm on a straight and narrow now, but I'm better than I was when I was like a teenager, you know? So, I mean, I got a long way to go as a person in general, but so by no means am I saying like, oh, like I got it figured out. It's not what I'm saying. But for the new people, are human beings inherently good or bad? You know, that's the question. WHMA says human beings are inherently bad. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Let's follow this guy around. This guy looks like an easy fight. We need an easy fight. Everybody in here is not trying to risk anything. What the fuck is this guy wearing? I didn't even know you could tint. I didn't know you could tint this gear. I had no idea you could trim this gear. So we're gonna get like 1 or 2 more kills and we're gonna call it a wrap. I got a lot of shit to do tonight, so we just need one good fight, one good kill. Yeah, I don't know. We might go super long. I don't know. I'm debating. It really depends who shows up to fight. If we get some good fights, like if people are being soft or not. Because I like this setup, and specifically I like it with the light bearer. So it really just depends. But I do want to maybe even do another hour. I don't know. We'll see. It depends. Maybe like 30 minutes. Chill here for a second. Yeah, it looks like nobody's trying to fight. All right, we got somebody. Damn, this guy came here fast. All right, let's kill this guy right quick. Pretty sure he's using a AGS as well. All right, let's go. Let's lock in right here. Damn, what the hell is going on? Not getting any hits. Hit that like button. All right, here we go. I mean, it's not going to KO him, but it's going to do enough damage to where I feel, you know, like we get him on the ropes. We change the momentum a bit. You know, that's what he did. He tried to do right there. He knew he wasn't going to be able to kill me with that. He was just trying to change the momentum a little bit, you know. And now I know, but what he doesn't know is I have a third spec waiting for him. So that's going to be the fun part. That's going to be the funny part. He thinks that we're all out. So it was going to take me a few more minutes here, maybe like 90 seconds or so to get my second attack off. Here we go. And since we're pretty deep in the crater right here, he's not going to be able to get away. So I love that. Yo, controversial pod. What's up? How's it going? All right, so now I have to be careful because about right now he's going to have his second attack coming pretty soon here. All right, so yeah, soon here he's about to do it. So now I'm going to start setting up my second attack. And now it switches up everything. Now he's like, oh shit, he has a second attack as well, you know? So now he's going to try to run and then he's going to try to spec. Now, as long as I keep hitting big, he's not going to be able to really do it. So he has to escape there. So that's why that worked. I was hitting on him too much. That sounds crazy. I was hitting him too much to where he wasn't going to be able to sustain that damage. So that's why he had to get out of there. But now he knows that I have two special attacks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch up my style again. All right, here we go. So now I'm going to use Void Waker. I'm going to use the Void Waker with this ring right here. All right, let's do it. Hit that like button. Don't be a weirdo. Hit the like button. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Don't be a weirdo. You hit that like button. Here we go. We're about to kick this dude's ass again. And for the new people, we're up like 40 mil. We've been playing for like 2 hours. All right, here we go. Hopefully we can smite this dude. Damn it, he changed his gear a little bit. Ah, fuck. I gotta go change my gear. This isn't gonna work. So now I just did that to get him on the ropes. He could have killed me there. but my defense bonus is too much. So here we go. If he survives this one, I'm gonna switch it over to either the soul. I'm gonna switch it over to a Noctis Halberd. Oh, now we just kick back and wait. He could have killed us there as well. Next time I'm gonna grab claws and we're gonna beat people's ass with dragon claws. Now he's running. So know what I'm gonna do? Instead, I'm going to use the Noctis Halberd, like I said earlier, and I'm going to use the Vestus Spear together. Now my odds of killing him are going to be way, way higher because he's in shitty gear, so should be like significantly easier to kill him now. All right, let's go. And also, you keep him on his toes because you're constantly switching styles. So, you know, he's thinking like you're coming one way, but then you're coming a whole different way, you know? And that's why it works so well as well. Damn, I brought two. Dang it. I did it wrong. All right, I think we'll still be able to kill him. All right, here we go. It didn't hit. Yeah, he almost killed me right there. He was super close to killing me right there. See ya. Damn, I'm getting fucked up right now. Fuck is going on here? All right, we're gonna switch it up again. We need to use a whip on this guy. I know what we need to do. We're gonna switch up the whole style. Hopefully, we have enough time to switch it up. We need to use a whip with the Ring of Suffering, I believe. Whip. I'm gonna use the DDS. Whoop this dude's ass, watch. With the old school shit, the regular shit, you know? We're taking it back to 2008 on their ass. We're taking it back to 2005 on their ass with the DDS. That's how we're gonna kill him. All right, watch this. This guy wants to be a little bitch. I'm gonna show him how to be a bitch. All right, watch. Now I'm gonna lock in. Watch and learn. Let's go. Give me a hit. Let's go. Here we go. Come on. Don't make me look bad on stream. Let's go. Here we go. So I'm talking about. See what I'm saying? The DDS is just such a great weapon. Nope. Shit, I'm gonna die. Oh, okay, yeah. I misclicked right there. But now we're about to get out of here because we didn't get a We didn't get a crate, so we gotta get a crate. All right, let's go. Pot up right now. 2 crates. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's go. Now, this time we're gonna kill him. Hit that like button as well. Here we go. Let's see if he comes back. All right, he's back. Let's get this dude. Let's get this dude out of here for the stream. Let me see something. Is he attacking me? All right. Nope. Damn. I don't get it. Like, how is it not hitting? What the fuck's going on? I have the best slash bonus in the game. He misclicked right there, or he panicked. So now to kill him, I'm just gonna have to time him and try to predict him using his karate. It's gonna happen in 3, 2, 1. He was about to use it. All right, so I know how I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna grab the a light bearer with the DDS. Light bearer DDS. That's how we're gonna get him out of here. Watch. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go. 6 seconds. Boom. All right, we're gonna get this dude out of here. I'm gonna keep this on until it's time to fight. Prevenge. And he's not going to skip because I'm risking a good amount. So I know he wants that money and he thinks that he's going to be able to kill me. So last time he went right off the bat and he tried to spec right off the bat. So he might try to do it again. Switch it over. Back to the whip. Right there. Boom. Switch it back. Light bear. DDS. I just knew he wasn't going to be able to kill me there. He should have went and risked it, you know? Like, you're not risking much. You should have just went for it, you know? Like, if you die, you lose, what, $1 mil? Or I guess you lose, like, 2-3 mil. But he should have went for it right there. You know, he just has no balls. Now we got the DDS back on. Damn, he got lucky as hell. He got lucky as hell. Ridiculous, man. That should have took him out. And now, you know, I know he has like the surge potion, so we're gonna wait. But in this scenario, I have better odds because I have harder hitting weapons, and I'm gonna be pretty accurate if I hit him with the DDS. So I see what he's doing here. See what he's doing. Boom, right there. Put the DDS on. All right. I'm going to have to reset this one. Hit that like button. Hit that like button so we get 100 mil. You know, we might keep going and try to make 100 mil tonight. We're like halfway there, so. Yeah. See that? I'm not even paying attention. I'm leaning back. I knew he was never going to be able to kill me there, so he was just not a threat, you know? As long as, like, for example, the highest I've ever been hit with the Void Waker is someone hit like a 77 one time. I know in that gear he's not going to be able to hit a 77. So I just kind of chill at like 78, you know? And I know he's not going to be able to kill me, but a less experienced player is going to think he's going to be able to. All right, we're going to get him this time. All right, let me zone in. Let's go. This time we got to get this dude. Let's go. We're going to switch the attack this time. Keep him on the ropes with the whip. All right, we're gonna have to go in a second because I forgot to bring a prayer potion. Damn it, yeah, gotta go. I forgot to bring a prayer potion. So here we go. Hey, hit that like button. Yo, guys in the chat, what weapons you want to see me use? How should I kill this dude? Also, what videos you want to see me post soon as well? You know, if you're new to the channel, which I'm pretty sure most people here, you guys know about the channel, but if you're new, you know, I teach people how to fight, shit like that, like in real life. So if there's any scenarios you're dealing with in life that you want advice on when it comes to combat, when it comes to martial arts, then let me know. You know, we'll get it cracking. All right, let's go. This time I'm gonna kill this dude. Let's go. Yup, he's done for. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Damn it, man. This guy keeps getting lucky. This guy's getting crazy lucky. So here, I know he's not going to be able to kill me, even if he venges. Like he's just a little bit too out of range to be able to KO me with the venge. So I know I'm safe there. And now I got 30 seconds to try to finish him off. Pause. But I'm gonna have to run in a second because I don't have any actual food on me. There we go. Damn. Hit that like button. About to get this kill right now. Hold up, watch this. Or we might get killed here. All right, here it comes. What's he at? 77, 77? Yeah, we're gonna have to run right here. So I know he has a special attack coming here momentarily. Make sure I'm at 110 so he can't spec me out. And you know what? I might change the weapon to the Abyssal Dagger instead. Goat milk percent? Goat milk percent. Elaborate on that. What do you mean by that? %68 goat milk. You? Goat milk. What's your goat milk? I don't get what you're saying. Goat milk. What's your goat milk percentage? The fuck are you guys talking about? Hey, my goat milk percentage is 99. Hey, bro, haven't seen you in a minute. It's been almost. Wondering what your goat milk percentage is. Hey, I'll show you some goat milk. Hold up, let me KO this guy. You guys are fucking hilarious. Goat milk. What the fuck are you talking about? The fuck is goat milk? Jeffrey James going crazy. Hold up. Watch me KO this dude right now. Watch this. This is for you guys. I'm going to cook this dude up. Hit that like button. Hit that like button for some goat milk. I'll show you some goat milk in a second. Here we go. Watch me KO this dude right here. My goat milk is good, not gonna lie. I got some goat milk for you. Actually, I prefer titty milk, me personally. You know, goat milk is cool, but you know. All right, here we go. About to cook this dude up right now with the DDS. Shit, we're dead. Fuck. Nah, if he had bigger balls, he could have got the kill there. He didn't have no goat milk. He should have took some goat milk, you know. But here we go. About to get this dude out of here. Right there. Boom, boom, bitch. Wow, this dude's lucky as hell. This dude's lucky as hell. I've been hitting this dude with big hits over and over and over again. Kiss his ass, Seabass. Yeah, I'm just whooping people's ass. Hey, if any of you guys come to World 18 and I get these kills, I'm gonna give you the kills. Or if you're in World 18 and you want to get cooked up, you want to get destroyed, pull up and I'll risk. I mean, what are we gonna risk tonight? Maybe tonight I'll risk 40 mil max. You should try goat titty milk. Yeah, generate some. I would love to try some. Generate it, present it. Yeah, you see, this dude, he's just not good enough. He should have took some goat milk, you know? Let me put my light bearer on. Let's see. Drown me in goat milk. What the fuck are you guys on? Goat milk? What the fuck is this goat milk about? I fuck with goat milk though. I fuck with goat milk yogurt. You ever have goat milk yogurt from Trader Joe's? Fire. Delicious. I'm about to get KO'd here in a second. I'm about to get KO'd, but we're gonna run it. Cause I'm tired of this dude. I'm about to boom, bitch. Yeah, bitch. You're not killing me, kid. Let's see what you guys talking about. Thumbs up. Appreciate you. Thanks for being a good sport. Yeah, anytime. Make sure you hit that like button. And hit that like button for some goat milk. Shit, we gotta kill this dude. Only got a couple seconds left. Shit, let's take 2 of these. Boom, run back out there. Boom. Hit that. We're gonna go back in and we're gonna re-gear. I'm gonna keep this current setup because I think this is going to be the best way to take this dude out. Thanks for being a good sport. Like and subscribe. I appreciate you. As long as you hit that goat milk percentage. I got big goat milk for you. Hold up, let me get this dude right here. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's go. Watch this. We're about to take this dude out. This dude has been, he's been living for too long now. He's gotten away too many times. Let's see here. As long as you present us your goat milk percentage. All right, let's get this guy out of here. Goat milk percentage is 99. You guys know that. Boom. All right, let's lock in right here. We're going to take this dude out right now. Let's go. Big hits. Let's go. Damn, man. What the fuck is going on? I'm not hitting no big hits. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. Can't hit for shit right now. All right, we got to get out of here. I'm about to die. Just present us your goat milk percentage. Everything will be okay, bro. Goat milk percentage 99. You know that. All right, watch this. We're about to Rambo spec this dude. Damn it, bro. What the fuck is going on? I might have to switch my gear. The thing is, I don't want to switch my gear because we only have 18 seconds. And I need crates. So, like, I need someone to drop off a goat milk crate. I need goat milk. Someone come to World 18, drop off some goat milk. All right, here we go. This time we're going to kill this dude. It's about time we got this dude out of here. All right, let's go. Present your goat milk percentage. You don't. Yeah, I need some goat milk. Pull up to World 18 and provide goat milk. Did you not hear? Nah, I didn't hear. What? Tell me what I didn't hear. What did I miss? What I miss? What's up with the goat milk? All right, here we go. Let's get this dude out of here. Let's Rambo spec this dude. Let's see. Goat milk shows us how smart you are. Goat milk shows us how smart you are. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting stuff. I thought goat milk. I heard goat milk was it made your balls grow bigger or some shit like that. Is that true? That's just what I heard. Shit, I'm gonna die. Nope. Boom, bitch. Damn, I do need food though. Hey, someone drop off some goat milk, World 18 in Bounty Hunter. Damn it, bro. All right, we're about to switch it up. I'm just gonna use the Vesta Spear. The DDS ain't hitting. I don't know what's going on here. Your DDS is trash right now. Shit. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. Boom, pot up. We only have one Cerebrew, but these fights probably aren't gonna last very long. Then we got this guy coming out of nowhere. This goofball. He's about to try to spec right now. Make sure we overpot. All right, here we go. Gotta be careful here though. Fuck. Damn it. All right, we gotta try something new. Only got a couple seconds here, so I'm gonna try to grab a Abyssal Dagger because nothing else is working on this dude. Abyssal Dagger. All right, gonna run out. So you gotta be careful here because, you know, if someone runs up on me right now, you know, you could get a few mil right now out of me. I don't have the means to defend myself. So you gotta catch me fast. I got one crate left. All right, here we go. See if we can get this dude out of here this time. Right, here we go. Let's get it. Right, let's go. Yeah, break his range. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know, man. Hey, luckily this time at least we have a crate this time. So we can kind of defend ourselves a little bit better. But also, you know, this dude has, there we go. And then we missed the next hit, of course. Right, let's go. Let's see if we can get him out of here. Oh yeah, this is a little dicey right here. Got the fake smite on, you know, just to get him excited so he comes back for the next fight. All right, here we go. Exit right here. And now I think we'll be able to get him now. I think we're going to be able to get him. I might have to switch it up and use the AGS or something. All right, 4 seconds left. Let's go. Nah, I'm gonna have to retreat. I gotta go get some food on this one. It's too dangerous to try to fight this dude without any shit. Let's go. All right, here we go. We're gonna get him this time. This time I know we're gonna get him. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna attack with the whip. Ask him if he has goat milk. See, he's got goat milk or no? He says he's cow milk. All right, see you, kid. Good fight, kid. Damn. That was wishful. Damn, man, I got 3 food left, so. And this is the most annoying fight ever. Like, this dude just won't fucking die, man. Gonna have to run in a second. Yeah, this has to be like one of the most annoying fights I've ever had in Bounty Hunter. This dude's not risking much, and he's pretty hard to kill. All right, let's do it. Let's go. All right. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Kill him. Shit, about to die. Ooh, almost. Fuck, man. This dude's the most annoying guy to fight I've ever faced. We'll just keep the whip on, try to get him out of here quick. Alright, we gotta run. I mean, this guy is pretty skilled. You know, gotta give him that. Got 10 seconds. So we're gonna have to make 2 trips. So I'm gonna like reorient my stuff so I can make another trip. Because now we're committed to getting this dude out of here. You know, this is like round number 16 with this dude. Hit that like button. All right, let's go. Here we go. See if we can get this guy out of here this time. All right, so now we're set up for the next few rounds because this dude's actually pretty hard to kill. I think I'm gonna try to get him out of here with the Vestas Spear. I think that's the best way to get him out of here. If it hits, which it hasn't been hitting all night, I don't know what the deal is, but like this This guy's in literally the worst gear, and it's not hitting at all. Like, makes zero sense. There we go, about to get him out of here. All right, watch this. Watch me about to combo him out right here. I'm about to die. Holy shit, I'm about to die. All right, there we go. Nice. See ya. You have to be fucking shitting me. This is the most annoying fight I've ever had. Me and this dude, we've been fighting. This is like round 20 now. Bro just will not die. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch it over to AGS. I think that's the best way to take this dude out. The AGS damn near never misses. All right, let's do it. And I know he is probably low on food because he doesn't have much time to re-gear. I don't have much time to re-gear either, so if he kills me, he's gonna get a good amount because I don't have time to put things back and all this stuff. I'm risking probably like a good 20 mil right now. All right, let's do it. Let's get him. Let's get him out of here. Yeah, man, this guy's actually pretty good. He's about to spec. I knew it. Gotta be careful because now he has the second spec coming. But the reason why I'm gonna be able to kill him this time is because I have my light bearer on, so he doesn't know that I have the third spec coming, and I have a couple brews, so I just need to be able to buy enough time. And if I'm not able to buy the time, then I'm just going to. Yeah, I might have to run. Yeah, I'm gonna have to run. Unless we can get enough time, but I'm not about to risk it right here. If by the time we run to the thing, then I'm actually not gonna AGS him because I want him to think that I don't have a light bearer on. So when we hit him with the L-mail surprise, it's gonna really, really surprise him. Shit. Right. So now we gotta re-gear. We gotta re-gear fast. So for you guys who just came in, me and this dude's been fighting. This is like our 20th rematch right now. Bro just will not die. So we're committed to getting this dude out of here now. All right, so watch this. So I got to re-gear again one more time. At the same time, I gotta be careful because you Blackie, yo Blackie, yo, what's up, Hillbilly? How you feeling, Hillbilly? I mean, we don't know what you look like, Pierce, so to me, you're just a little hillbilly. But come to World 18, come get cooked up. What's up, Pierce? Let's go. You're talking that good shit. Let's go. You're talking that good shit. Now you got cooked up, and now you're silent. All right, here we go. Let's go. Yeah, this time someone is gonna die. This time for sure. Fuck. Well, I mean, you know, sit down, Blackie. All right. Pierce, pull up the World 18. We'll see all that shit you're talking about. Back to back of the bus, Rosa Parks, Blackie. Okay, Neanderthal. I mean, well, we don't really know what you look like, you know, but to me, you sound like a Neanderthal. So pull up to World 18 and we'll see all the shit you're talking. Kiddo, I'm black also. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Let me see. Pierce. Yeah, I doubt it. I don't even have a RuneScape account anymore, Blackie. Is that right? I mean, to me, you sound more like a I don't know. Can't put my finger on. You don't sound like a black man. To me, you sound like a Yeah, I'm not gonna say what I want to say, but you're definitely not a black man. You're a white dude who secretly wants to be black. So, like, you probably right now, currently, are watching the stream with baby oil in your hand. And if you're a Negro, then you're a fruitcake. You ain't no Negro. You're a fruitcake. You know, and fruitcakes can come in all different shapes and sizes. You know, so pull up to World 18 so I can cook you up. So now we're back. You know, we died right there. I'm a fruity black Negro. We could tell. We could definitely tell. You're right about one thing. You're most definitely a fruit cup. You're most certainly a fruitcake. I just told you I don't play old school RS anymore. Yeah, sure you don't. Cause you don't quit old school RS. You know, you just take breaks. So you're a Negro and you're a liar. So, you know, what are we gonna do about that? You're actually not a Negro, but according to you, you're a Negro and you're a liar. You're not saying the word Blackie anymore, Blackie. You're not saying the word Blackie anymore, Blackie. Okay. Goofball. This dude's a goofball. How do my nuts taste though? Do my nuts taste good? That's what we really want to know. Cause you know my balls are in your mouth, so how does that feel? Is that a privilege for you? How does that feel? That's what we really want to know. Tell us, Pierce. Tell us, Pierce Morgan. All right, so how are we gonna do this now? I'm thinking we're gonna skip the Soul Reaper and we're gonna instead use the the Noctis Halberd with the BH Spear. Get another kill right now. This dude's a fruitcake. I'm not even gonna read that on stream. This guy's a straight Fruit Loop. So unfortunately, there's no Fruit Loops allowed in the chat. This is a no Fruit Loop zone. Unfortunately for you. All right, here we go. Let's go cook somebody up right now. This is the setup we're using right now. Boom. Risking 17 mil. All right, let's get it. Is Blackie triggered? Yeah, I'm very triggered. I'm raging right now. I already whooped this dude's ass. This dude doesn't skull up, so I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna switch up the gear slightly. This guy's a ranger. Is Blackie triggered? Yes, I'm very triggered. I'm very angry. How can you tell? Can you tell? Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's right. So we're gonna use a whip on this guy. That's how we made him quit last time. So for people in the chat who don't know, Pierce is a guy, like I KO'd him for like 100, I think it was 10 bill. So he's mad because I took his bank. Like that's why he quit RuneScape. Because I wrecked him on the game. So he quit. And now he has he's obsessed with me. It's crazy. But he's a good kid, he's a good kid. You're a good kid, Pierce. Oh damn, this dude quit. Wow, are you serious? I went and changed my whole gear, and this dude's gonna back out. You took my bank, and you took my. Yeah, this guy is a weirdo. This guy is he's a good kid. He's a good kid. Let's see where this guy is at. Here he is. Found him. Yeah, about to KO this dude. All right, watch this. This is how you PK, Pierce. Fruitcake. This is how it's done. Oh, man, I forgot to bring my defender. Ooh, fuck. Damn. Fuck. That was Pierce's fault. Damn it. Fuck. We're still up. We're still up about 20 mil. All right, let's go again. I'm thinking I'm just gonna skull. If we die, we die. But I'm gonna skull. I'm just gonna go murk some people. The fields. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. So, in this setup, we're gonna be risking like 20 mil. I mean, I could do a lot of other setups and not risk as much, but we're trying to have fun. So, let me see. Actually, I really want to do it. Something about what are you saying, Pierce? Something about you being a Fruit Loop? I don't know what your obsession is, but you know, it's not good to be a fruitcake, my guy. Damn, oh, we need to go get a Fury. We need to go get some Furies. Damn. Alright, let's go to the Grand Exchange real quick. You're the one who matched me on the grinder before. What's that? What's that? Never heard of it. Is that like a different type of RuneScape or some shit? A different MMORPG? All right, let's go. So we're gonna get some WHMA. Yeah, I agree. Bro is a fruit. Here we go. But what are you gonna do? You know, there's a lot of fruits out there. Here we go. Let's see. We'll get a dragon fruit for Peace, for Pierce. For Pierce right here. That's what we do to fruits. All right, let's grab that Fury. We'll get like 3 of them. You know, a little 10 miller. You can't be judging me in 2025, bro. You eat fruits. This guy's a fruitcake. The definition of a fruitcake. All right, so here we go. So actually, you know what? Yesterday, I like the combination we had going yesterday. So we can go back to that combo. Almost smited a few people. So boom, boom. I'm gonna put on crush mode. Put on crush mode. And we're going to use a Gmaul. Like, I don't really ever use the Gmaul. It's kind of overrated, in my opinion. It's a great weapon, but it just, like, it's hit before for me, like in good situations, but for the most part, which I get it, they have to nerf the weapon to a degree. So this is a setup with your slow clicks. Oh, I'm sorry, this guy is just so good, you know, he's just a master clicker. You know, I'm sorry, not everybody can be as much of a nerd as you are. Pierce Morgan. Or we're gonna go AGS on crush mode. Boom, AGS with this. I think that's what we're gonna do actually. We're gonna mess around both. We're gonna do AGS into the Gmaul. Both, all of them, everything's on crush. All right, let's get it. Stop yapping and go fight. Nobody else in here besides me. Yeah, this guy's a Fruit Loop. Fruit Loop. Oh shit. Whoops. You thought. You thought. Almost. Yeah. Yeah, you imagine. There's 6 people down bad. Yeah. Yeah, imagine. Hold on, try to see my pin. Hold up. Hold on. Nah, you don't get to see that. You don't get to see that, Pierce. Hold up, 1 second. Hold on. Yeah, you thought you were about to see it. Nope. And this isn't on my money either. I got bills, kid. Billions. I'm actually the richest player on the game. Like no cap. I'm actually like, I have hundreds and hundreds of bills on this game. All right, here we go. Yeah. Stop capping. There's no cap. I'm out. Do I look like I'm wearing a hat? There's no cap, my guy. Here we go. Make sure you hit that like button, guys. Here we go. We're about to go KO this guy Pierce. He's mad because we already pieced him up, and I think we killed him for 10 billion, I believe. So that's why he's a little upset. But he's okay. He's a good kid. He's a good kid. He's a sweet kid. So he's just upset. You broke in District 8 housing. You think so? You think so? Hold on. Oh, let me put this on real quick. This right here is worth everything you got in the bank, kid. Boom. All right, we got this dude Central C. This guy is a clown. We're not even going to give Central C a chance at a legit fair fight. Oh, you know what? We have a G-Maul. We're just gonna G-Maul this dude. Yeah, we're not gonna give Central C a legit chance to actually have a fight. Because we already know how he plays. See what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are you doing? So what I'm gonna do is goofball. This is what I'm gonna do. See you, kid. Bro got lucky as fuck right there. Wow. Lucky as fuck. That's from AliExpress. I seen it. You think so? I mean, that's cute. That's a cute theory. Damn. Dude got lucky as fuck right there. So what I'm going to do is we're going to switch it up. This dude Central C is such an annoying dude and the way that he fights is so cowardly. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put the Soul Reaper back. I'm just going to G-Maul from the Void Waker and take him out. Quicker than I would take out Pierce or whatever the fuck his name is. Let's say even got that armor set with terrible skills. Must have boosted. That's a cute theory. It's a cute theory, kid. Only thing is being boosted is these nuts on your head, kid. All right, here we go. We already know how this dude plays, so here comes a spec in a moment. Here he goes, zone in. Nah. Goofball. All right, watch this. Fuck. Damn it. All right, so I think Pierce says, I'm dipping out. I doubt it. Bro's gonna still be here. Pierce is a fruit. It don't go nowhere, fruitcake. You'll do what you're told. You'll do as you're told. You got it, kid? Yeah, that's what I thought. Pierce, peace. You will do as you're told, kid. All right, let's go get this guy out of here. I'm losing brain cells watching you play RS. Well, like I told you, you will do as you're told. Oh, shit. Fuck. There we go. You see that? That's real skills. That's real skills, kid. That's how it's done. That's how it's done, kid. You don't know nothing about that. It don't get no better than this. Shit. Fucked up. Did that one wrong. Whoops. I'm losing brain cells watching you play old school ORS. Well, this guy is a fucking fruitcake. You're like risking your whole food stamps pack. Yeah, okay. But yeah, like I said, yeah, get off the stream, kid. Yeah, get off the stream. Yeah, that's why I said you'll do as you're told. Good kid. Good kid. You will do as you're told. Good kid. All right, we're gonna go back to the Soul Reaper G Maul combo. Oh no. We're gonna go back to the Soul Reaper AGS combo. Because last time we almost got him out of there, he just really got lucky. He got extremely lucky. But we gotta go back because we have the Void Waker on us, so we want to be risking too much. Like, this dude doesn't deserve the chance to even get that. So all right, here we go. Here we go. Damn, I forgot my Gmaul. Wow. All right, now watch this. I knew that was coming. Easy. Predictable. All right, watch this. This is how it's done, guys. I'm gonna hit him with a 70, and then we're gonna get him into AGS with an 80. Almost. All right, we're gonna kill this dude, and then that'll be probably a wrap for tonight. We might go on again, but yeah, it's been a solid stream, guys. So we made some good dough on here. We didn't get the big kill that we were looking for. Oh damn, so we're gonna try to find one more person to knock off. We get one more person to get him out of here. All right, watch this. I forgot last time. I forgot the Gmail, so we're gonna make sure we have that. All right, cool. So we just need another hit like that, 80 into the Gmail. That was actually the perfect finish, but the second hit was weak. All right, we got to fight. I'm going to skip him. He's taking too long. We got a guy risking nothing. If he doesn't get the fuck out of here, look at this guy. Such a clown. All right, we're just gonna wait until we get a good fight. This guy's not gonna skull either. So I guess this dude wants to get murked again. He didn't get enough the first time. So we just faked him out there. Now he's running. All right, so this guy we should get like a big KO on because the gear he's in is perfect for us to get that big KO that we've been waiting for. Shit. All right, watch this, guys. It's coming in a second. This is also the second fight on this inventory. All right, here it comes. Damn. Damn, that was terrible. All right, we gotta reset. Gotta reset, then bring enough strength potions. That was also our second fight of that round, so I think we'll be able to get him out of there this time, though. I know his game, you know, is fairly easy to get out of there. All right, here we go. Hit that like button. Shit. All right, here we go. Damn. Almost. Shit. Almost died there, like misclicked. See, wow. Dude got crazy lucky. I know how I'm gonna get this guy out of here. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna put on my Ring of Suffering. All right, here we go. Let's get it. Here we go. Here we go. 1 second. Watch this. Let's get this guy out of here. Hold up. Damn it. Hold up. Watch this. Hit that like button. So we're up like 20 mil. You know, we took a couple L's, but we're still up. You know, not as much as wanted to be up, but here we go. Risk it. I don't know why the AGS combo with the mall just isn't really working right now. We've had some good moments where it could have worked. Like we had an 80, then it hits a 0. That's my issue with the G-Maul. You know, it's a great weapon, but so many times when I use it, it does that. Like I hit an 80 and it hits a 0 right after, which is like, that's my issue, only issue with the G-Maul. Especially like we're fighting a dude in full void. It should be like ripping through him like pretty easily. You know? All right, we're gonna have to run in a second. I'm just gonna spec them out and I'm gonna run. Gotta run on this one. Yeah, so this next one, he's not gonna be able to get me. I just had no crates on that one. Well, yeah, time ran out. Took too long. But yeah, guys, I think that's it for today. Much love. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. We went damn near 4 hours. Learn to fight. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. I'll see you guys soon.